I still have a name.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to D&D Blender presents the Four Abreast Saga, a new chapter after the Wizard of Ooze. I'm your humble DM, Tim, and today we have with us Trix,
Still here.
Kegara,
Heyo.
Fleur,
Hello.
and Jackie.
Jackie.
In the previous session, after having defeated the great mighty Pooh and and shutting down the portal to the ooze layer of the Hells, preventing the corruption within the Feywild and beginning the restoration of the lands. The group headed to the monastery of the Mighty Shrieker, where Fleur was essentially made the new custodian of the monastery, as the corruption that was infecting the Feywild had actually caused was actually the reason why the Myconids were able to survive as long as they were on the surface. With the portal closed, they, like the rest of the mushrooms in the world, faded and crumbled away. And so Fleur, with her new awesome gloves, became the new master of the monastery. Kegara returned back to the prime material plane to attempt to continue to found his Church of the Laughing God. Not a great deal of success in that task, unfortunately. However, Kegara, you have been getting the last few nights, you have been getting dreams. In your dreams, you have been getting a voice, and it's a voice that you almost recognize. It sounds very similar to the Laughing God, but not quite the Laughing God. This voice has just been giggling in your ear and said, "Yes, it's happening. It's happening. Oh, it's going to be so good." And that's all you've really been getting. So you've been waiting for the punchline of something to occur, but nothing has really been coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie, after this adventure, decided that hanging out in the Feywild with a bunch of fairies for a couple of months would be kind of nightmarish. And so returned back to the prime material plane for a short while, visiting her guild, gathering herself up a new gazer, since the last one got splattered by a giant mushroom, and then went on some space adventures, which, though misadventures might be the better way to describe them, things were kind of, or for the most part, were successful. The thing that you had been hearing a lot of rumors about, however, is in some of the far off realms, there's been some issues with a lot of people suffering horrific, debilitating injuries, things that would normally kill people, and just not dying at all. People have been shipwrecked, floating in the void of space, and they've been there for like several days, but when the ships have come by to check for salvage, everyone that should have normally have been killed have not been dead at all. They've managed to somehow survive everything that is going on. Who's laughing?
Are they able to repair the damage to their injured bodies?
After a while, they're like given a few days, they are able to recover mostly, but they still do have like horrible, harrowing injuries, things that would normally cripple them, that they're just managing to live through. It's a mystery that no one has been able to work out what the source of this has been.
So it's kind of like death taking a day off.
Kind of, yes, almost like that, exactly.
Yeah.
Trix, you've been spending the last month or so hanging out with the fairies. They have great skill in mounted combat on their giant dragonflies, and so practicing with them as well, with a little bit of fairy ingenuity, have developed a way that you and Trix are able to. Sorry, you and Tribble. Sorry, Trix and Tribble are able to increase your ability to maneuver around when you are flying. Basically, an increased proficiency in your already incredible proficiency in your mounted combat. And it is at this point when, after this time has passed, Kegara, you have decided to come back for a visit. You find everyone in the village doing very, very well. The sugar production is back in full swing. Everyone is high on sugar in the fairy village. There haven't been any attacks from the whistlers in quite some time. And it is also round about this time that... Where did she go? There she is. That Jackie also comes on in from her space adventures, having decided to come visit the group as well. And that is where you all find yourselves at the beginning of this session.
Hello. Hi. How has everyone been?
Busy. But good. Good busy.
I've been very busy. I have found that there might be a way to cheat death forever.
What?
Yeah. In space. People have been found just floating in space, still alive. No one can explain it. With horrific injuries that they survive and they live with.
That doesn't sound like a very nice way to cheat death.
It's great. You will never die. Also, I think it's worth looking into.
I mean, it sounds unnatural.
I think it sounds cool.
I mean, if there's
Imagine having friends like you and Kegara and Trix, and, you just won't die on me.
I don't like the bit where you said horrific injuries.
Oh, well, I think they get better.
Can we avoid that bit? That doesn't sound pleasant.
But you could survive the horrific injuries.
Yeah, but if I have a horrific injury, that's gotta mean like a lot of pain and stuff. Can we avoid that bit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure you can cast a spell.
I just love that the take out there is, I found a way to cheat death. I will live forever.
Uh-huh.
Me and all my worthy companions.
That means we can help people forever.
Oh.
The disappointment. Oh.
Like, oh,
You
man.
mean you're going to be stuck with us forever?
You're going to have to adventure forever? God.
Hope
I
you
mean,
never
You
get
need a
bored.
lozenge or something?
We could sell this.
It's not in my throat, it's in my chest.
Oh, right, okay. That's fine.
And like, I've got the sore throat spray and everything, and it's just...
Just not doing it. Yeah,
No.
no, that's fair enough.
Same with me with the laughing thing. My siblings all are at a table. We have to be split up because we make each other laugh. And it's contagious.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to the game. One thing as well, Kegara,
Yes.
actually for all of you, you haven't seen or heard from Charmaine since the giant Modron showed up and took her away for questioning when you guys were at the on the giant beanstalk.
Mm-hmm.
However, you did check in on the 17 Daggers, the tavern, while you had returned to Waterdeep.
Yep.
The tavern is doing quite well. However, when you did return, you found that in the prime material plane, it had been at least 5 years since you guys had left. So there'd been quite a time skip on the prime material plane.
Was I 5 years?
Yes, everyone is. Yeah, all of you had jumped forward 5 years on the timeline. So 17 Daggers is still doing quite well. Greg is currently in charge. Charmaine has been nowhere to be seen.
Has she been checking in with the children and Greg?
The twins have had taken up. One of the twins has been going off adventuring, leaving Marcella, the the one without the wings and the horns, she is now currently in charge of the 17 daggers. Greg is somewhat retired at this point from his bodyguarding duties. He's now working behind the bar. But Marcella has become the owner of the thing. And Quinn, we don't really know what happened to Quinn. She went off adventuring one day and hasn't been seen since. So that's what's been going on with the family.
A lot of people are going off and never returning.
Is there anything else anyone wants to say about that? You know this. Do you want to relay that to the party, or do you want to keep that to yourself?
Yeah, no. I basically like, whilst we're all standing around and recollecting and talking about where we've been and what we've been doing and doing the montage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because when you want to show the passage of time, you need a montage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll explain that the 17 daggers is still there, and the situation and what's happening, and that we still have rooms there that we're always open for us. We always got somewhere to stay, and Regiga is now running the bar, and yeah, it's still there, and we're open. It's open like night every night, so and we're always welcome.
Yeah, it'd be nice to go back home for a little while.
It is about that point when
I'm a little worried about Charmaine, though.
Yes, and the fact that Charmaine's other child is missing.
Yeah.
running out of the bushes, you see a massive starfish-looking construct. 5 faces on each of its 5 limbs. Its 5 legs scattering about the place. It runs up to, looks like it's trying to catch its breath, even though it's not breathing. And it looks at all of you, each with its different eyes locking onto each different one of you. It goes, oh, hang on, I need... where is it?
Where's the cup?
Where's the cup? Need the cup. I use the skull cup now. It's like, ah, yes. Hello, friends. Looking to catch other friend. Friend has already been caught. Here, take this map. It shows where train is. Here are your tickets and pen to write down names. Not ordinary names, secret names. Oh, I am Glitch, by the way.
Hello? I don't understand.
Friend has been caught. Your friend. Train.
Charmaine?
Friend is on train. Tickets for train. Go. Write down secret names. Go.
All right, let's
Find friend.
Let's do that.
Oh,
Can you come with us, Trade? Glitch?
Yes. Affirmative.
Okay, let's go.
so we're writing down pretend names on tickets? That seems to be the thing.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Anyone seen this glitch before?
Nope.
I'm just rolling with it.
It looks kind of like a nicer, more friendlier version of the thing that took Charmaine away, so...
So you normally chase things that come out of bushes
Nope.
and hand you things?
Not particularly, but
It's not uncommon with this group. Sometimes we go off on the weirdest things for whatever reason, and then we look back and we go, how exactly did we end up upside down covered in slime?
Well, it is our only lead so far. So.
and to be fair, this does feel like something Charmaine would send to get help.
Right.
What would you like your fake name to be?
Gun Wizard!
Gun Wizard.
Yes.
Okay. 1, Gun Wizard. Very nice calligraphy. Here's your ticket. What would you like your name to be?
Hey, Melania?
Tame. How do you spell the last one?
Lania.
Tame Lania. Nice calligraphy. Here's your ticket. What would you like your fake name to be?
Betty.
Betty.
From this day forward, I shall be known as the name Betty.
Would you like a Y or an IE on the end?
Oh, boy.
A Y? Okay. There's your
Really
go. What should
Better.
my fake name be?
Violet?
Kung Fu Master.
Well, if you and Chester, you could always be Pinky and the Brain.
Which one's insane?
That's a good question.
No.
That's a good question.
Because are there enough tickets for it? Bring everything.
Please
aboard?
hurry, we will be late.
Let's go.
Pinky. On the brain.
All right. You begin to follow this creature, and as it the fairies go, "Oh, you're going! Bye, bye!" and screams. It's like, "Bye!"
I didn't know fairies had such deep voices.
Yes, Scream Seed is very loud. You begin to travel with this this creature, and after a few feet, it does like a weird spinny thing with its tentacles, and a little door opens up in front of it like a portal, and it goes through, and you all can pass through with it.
Oh, portals.
The usual mode of transport. All right, take a deep breath, let it out, and step through.
Please let this be a normal field trip.
With the freeze? No way!
Never
Had to be
normal.
said.
Did you know that Troz is Zort backwards? Troz.
Bless you.
You step out of the portal into a clearing, still in the Feywild. However, there looks to be a platform. No train tracks attached to it in front of it, but definitely a place to wait. Looking around, you see miles away a colossal spire of rock that rises into the sky, its peak lost in the clouds. Glitch grows fidgety and impatient, and suddenly the distant blare of a horn draws Glitch's attention, and yours, to a column of smoke on the horizon. Good. Here it comes, right on time. A locomotive hurtles across the sky towards you, laying down magical tracks before it. As it draws near, you see clockwork limbs disassembling the tracks behind the train and passing them forward to so that the locomotive can lay down the tracks in front of itself. As the train descends to ground level, its horn blares once more. It swivels away from you, coming to a gradual stop until its caboose is a short distance away, pointing in your direction.
That's cool.
Clockwork train.
Oh, look, the Concordant Express.
Heading north.
You guys all on the platform.
All aboard, I guess.
Glitch. Yes. Got your tickets? Excellent. Now go. Show your tickets to the Modron Inn caboose. This is where I leave you. Farewell, friends. And poof, it just pops out of existence.
Oh, bye, Glitch.
That was weird.
To
To the caboose!
the caboose, I guess.
All right.
Let's vamoose to the caboose.
You all step inside the caboose, and once you are all inside, you hear, and you see the arms on the back start going, picking up the train tracks as the train begins to lift off. It takes to the sky. It begins traveling, zipping about the mountains, and then suddenly you see a flash, and boom, you're in space again. Haha, got you there.
Space adventure!
He said space.
And time.
Oop. Oh, good, you all stayed. Oops, we missed Chester.
That's all right. Jester can stay big. That's fine.
No. All right. There we go. Oh no, this is the incorrect scale again. The scale, if I remember correctly, was 1. I think that's more accurate. The doors are kind of tall, but regardless, that's the scale we want. All right.
They've got to be tall for the Modrons.
Yes. Alrighty. So you make your way onto the train. Machinery whirs and clicks as the train shudders and creeps forward, gradually picking up speed. Now the horn blasts and the Concordant Express is once again on the move. Alright. You are standing on the rear platform, moving through space once more. You're currently here. When you saw the train move in, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This last one here had a bunch of pentadrones mounted all over the top of it, and then the main engine.
That's really cool.
All right.
Shall we go inside?
Yes. Knock, knock, knock. Hello!
You open up the door, and you all step within. You are greeted by a gyrodrone. As you step in, you hear boom, and a disembodied voice goes, "Next stop, Mechanicus." And you hear that in common. For anyone who speaks Celestial, Infernal, Abyssal, and Primordial, you also hear it in those languages as well. The duo drone approaches you and just goes, "Tickets, please." And it holds out its hand, and it has like a little punch.
Mm-hmm.
Ticket?
Ticket.
So takes your ticket, takes your ticket, Jackie, takes your ticket, Flirt, takes your ticket, Kikara.
Is it like a punch in like a little letter?
No, it just like punch, like she just punches a hole into it. Unfortunately, the conductor looks at you and just says, "Pets will have to remain in the caboose. No pets allowed in passenger car."
Shit, I should have got a ticket for Chester. He's on my ticket, though. As a passenger. There's 2 names.
He picks up the ticket, he looks at it, looks at you, looks at the dog, looks at that, and you hear... Affirmative. He may pass.
Click. Ding.
As you step past it, please observe all rules. Enjoy your trip on the Concordant Express.
Hey, would I be able to have a list of the rules?
It's important to know what they are so you can observe them.
Okay. He indicates to the wall, and it says, "Please follow all signed rules" in all these different languages. So in here, it doesn't actually have any rules. The rule is follow the rules.
Yeah.
Right.
Follow the
rule
rules
is
that
there
are
are
written.
rules.
Yep.
Yes. When there are rules, follow those rules.
Yes.
Maybe each carriage will have a different rule. That could be fun.
I wish to go find a comfy seat.
Okay. Jackie makes her way forward. Who else is coming?
I mean,
Clearly, we are. I'm going.
comfy sounds good.
I think I got you guys too small. We need to check the scale of this thing before I loaded it in. Alrighty. So you all make your way past. There is a gap across between the 2 sections, but it isn't a difficult step to get across. There are ladders that also lead up to the roof, should you wish to try and traverse that way.
Turbo style.
Alright. As you enter into this room, 10 spherical modrons are lined up against the wall opposite a podium, behind which is a chalkboard covered with mathematical equations. Next to the podium stands a boxy modron wearing a wizard's cap. It taps the podium with a brass wand to get your attention. Well met. I am the Maths Wizard, Captain of Calculus, Admiral of Abaci, Unifier of Units. Welcome to my Sanctum Numerium, where any problem can be solved. I beseech thee, travellers, what numerical enigmas plague thee?
I did not come prepared with math questions.
I suck at maths.
Give me a moment to have a think.
What is the probability that someone will not die in space?
Begins to calculate. It's 2 to the power of 1 minute. I'm trying to remember the line from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the survival ratio.
Isn't it like 41?
No.
No, that's
What was it, 42? Can't remember.
That's 42.
42. Oh, close.
But
The answer, 42.
there is actually a the chances are forward and
When you think of that, that's the first number that comes up to my head. 42.
All right. So you ask that question, and as you ask that question, you see the different modrons in there, and they start pulling out cards, and they start trying. Like one of them holds up a 9, one of them holds up a 2, one of them holds up a 3. They all start holding up different numbers. Then it gets to the end, and then one of them goes 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. It gets all the way and fills up the entire thing with 9s.
Yep.
And they all look at each other, and they start just going, error, error, ah! And they can start running around, ah! And then they start freaking out because the number gets so high. They're like, ah!
9 recurring.
I think
And then they all just go back.
just broke it.
They just go back into.
You broke the calculator.
Well, I actually know many people who survived in space. Not really, but, you know, it happens. So it's not... Something's wrong with the calculator. Not with my question.
Looking at the math wizard looks at you and just goes, "Well, you seem to have many questions. Maybe you could solve this equation." And he points to the wall, and you see this massive,
Oh, dear God.
bizarre equation on the wall. He just says,
Where does it start?
"Unknown.
Did you not write it?
Negative.
So do you know the answer?
Negative." If you would like, anyone who wishes to can attempt an Arcana intelligence check.
I just added proficiency in Arcana. 17 plus 12.
17 plus 12. Okay, 29. Nice. Did you want to try as well?
I have low intelligence. I mean, I can give it a go, but I will not succeed.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I did. I got 20. I rolled an 18. That's pretty
18
good.
plus 2.
Yeah,
18 plus 2. All right, cool.
20.
All right. So, Jackie, you and Fleur step up to the chalkboard and start having a look at it. Jackie, you're sort of... Ow. And you take 6 psychic damage.
No.
It's like, that really hurt.
That's not the best I can do.
Yes. Fleur, you're looking at this equation, and you work out that it is actually explaining, rather incomprehensibly, why the Great Modron March happens once every 289 years. The Great Modron March is a thing where the Modrons, for whatever reason, unknown to them, decide to gather up and just start walking around the planes. They do basically an entire walk around the clock of the different planes of reality. You also realize by looking at this thing that Modrons are unable to comprehend the mathematical equation, which is why they can't solve it. However, roll me a d8, please.
7.
7. You learn a new language of your choice. Yes, so if the check succeeds, the character discovers a profound equation nestled among the others. Like a key, this equation unlocks something in the character's brain, with the effect determined by rolling on the mysterious equation table. So there you go, you learned a language from...
A numbers language?
What is a language that we always come up against
Dwarves.
but never have the conversion for it?
Draconic?
I think
Although, but Sarah can now speak Draconic.
Sarah can speak Draconic.
Trix can now speak.
Trix can speak Draconic.
What do you mean?
Oh, the Illithid language.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that one?
I can't remember what it's called, but you can just write in Illithid.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, you'll need it.
Yeah.
Because we keep bumping into mind flayers. And,
Yeah.
And it's like, and they're like, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're like, no.
Is it deep speech?
It's not it's something completely different. It's a weird thing. It's actually it's their written language, their tentacle language.
Yeah.
Because they've got like this weird braille
Yep.
that they read. Because they speak telepathically. That's what so you always understand them when they're speaking to you. It's their written language you can't understand.
Oh, which means all of the warnings and all the stuff that's on the ships.
Telepathy is apparently a language.
Yeah.
I had that.
Jackie should be fluent on it.
Undercommon?
Yeah, again, it's just
Yeah.
just put a language in there. Maybe just put Ignan just for now.
E-I-I-I. Ignan. Okay.
And I'll adjust it later on when I look it up for you. So he just goes back to
Onwards to a comfy trove.
Mr. Modron person,
yes.
I have a mathematical question for you, actually, to distract you from this.
Oh, please.
Are you... Well, first question. You and your companions, would you consider yourselves to be of, like, natural... Like plants and stuff come from nature? Do you guys... Are you, like, a natural thing?
We have always existed.
Because I know there's this really cool thing on the prime material plane called the Fibonacci sequence that you can see in all of nature. I was wondering if you have any of it in yours. The golden ratio. It's really pretty.
I will consider this.
Okay.
And he turns around and points to them, and they start just filing, like they just keep shuffling through their cards and holding up the numbers. He's like, So they're going to be busy for a while.
Good. That'll keep them distracted. Okay. Next room, I guess.
Okay. You guys are moving forward?
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
I have a headache.
Yes.
I have a headache and I haven't even tried to solve it.
There were a lot of numbers and stuff on that board.
As you get to the door here, the sign says, next car, aquarium car, mind the fish. And as you step across, the door opens up and you see inside the entire room, floor to ceiling, is water. It's like you're looking through a glass of an aquarium, but the water doesn't flow out. It's like held in place by an invisible force field. You see a bunch of fish swimming about inside of it, an octopus, crab, a strange statue of a diva just floating in midair in the middle of it, as well as a big space shark that you've dealt with before. It's just...
It's a laser shark.
Yes.
There are sharks in space.
Yeah.
Very bitey.
Yeah.
Sharks in water
Can I
in
use
space.
my like mage hand to open the next door so I don't have to fiddle with it?
So you use your mage hand.
Yeah.
So you reach across with your mage hand and doors open.
So we'll just swim across, I guess.
All right.
Kegara, do you want to go through the water pit or do you want to go over the water pit?
Yeah, no.
I don't really want to get wet.
No, your wings will get wet. And
Yeah, I mean, I have my water cap, but like,
yeah, but your wings will get wet.
yeah, no, I'll be in my water cap.
Oh, yes. No, let's go over.
Okay. Can you carry Chester up the ladder?
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright. As you are moving across, give me one moment. Good aligned characters. I think that's just you.
Oh, crap.
It's all right. So as you are traveling through, you actually you're going through space, and then you look ahead, like around the side.
Yeah.
You see another portal, and the train zoom through a portal, and you see around you clouds and bright lights, and there's a mountain off in the distance. You can just see the very peak of it, and you start hearing the sound of angelic music. You're fairly certain that this is Mount Celestia. So good aligned characters gain the benefit of a bless spell that lasts until the train leaves Mount Celestia.
Okay.
So you've got a permanent bless
Okay.
on you.
Plus 1d4 to everything.
Yes. I think Kegara might be chaotic good. I'm not sure. I think Trix is the same. So the only one who's really going to get the benefit is Jackie. So.
Chaotic neutral.
Oh, you're chaotic neutral. I thought you were chaotic good.
Is
All
that
right,
on
so.
the traits page?
I don't think we ever assigned you a...
No, I've got it's all blank.
Yeah, but I think you'd be chaotic good as well, because you haven't really got a... You tend towards good, but you also make up your own rules.
I tend towards
Hey.
No, you don't, Jackie.
good. You too.
You tend towards yourself.
I just tend to.
All right, so what's
common
happening?
sense.
So Jackie wants to go across. Kegara and
Kegara, Fleur, and Chester are going up
Chester are going
onto
up.
the roof
All right.
and over the top.
Over
If
the
I'm
top.
seeing everyone going over, I'm like,
Well, Jackie
Never
was going to
seen
go
a
through the
shark.
middle.
never seen this. I've never seen an ocean shark. Are they pretty dangerous
They shoot lasers from their eye.
in space?
Come on, Chester. Uppies.
Chester goes up. Yeah.
Jackie, do you want to come over with us or do you want to go through the border?
I'll just go through the water. I'm curious.
Okay.
Okay.
Fleur, you go up. Kegara, you go up.
Because I'm carrying Chester up.
Well, no, like you can literally just grab him and push him
Oh, okay.
onto the roof, and then you can hoist yourself up. It's not difficult.
Yeah, all right. Cool.
As long as Chester can grip up.
Yeah. Trix, what are you doing?
I've seen Jackie go in there. I've never seen a shark before. I may as well just
Alrighty.
take a breath and.
So you take a
Charge
breath. As you come in, the door closes. All right. It's the abacus car. The aquarium car. The car is filled with clear water that isn't displaced when the door opens. The car's interior space is a large aquarium complete with a coral reef and algae-coated ruins. Tiny fish dart through the ruins and circle an alabaster statue carved in the likeness of an angel cluttering a decanter. Nearby fish scatter at the sight of you. Alrighty. On top, even though you are on, okay, creatures climbing on the outside of the train or flying within you're subject to strong winds. So when you get up, you're like, whoosh, okay. Windswept exterior of the train is difficult terrain, and range attacks here have disadvantage. All right. As you make your way, what is it here? One or more characters reach the midpoint of the rooftop of any car. All right, cool. So you make your way across the top. Jackie, you and Trix, you'll be moving through difficult terrain as well, as neither of you have a swim speed. Jumping out of the way, the shark will come at you and is going to attempt to nibble.
Punch it on the nose.
Give me a moment.
Oh wait, you're not monks. Never mind.
Sorry.
It's like punch it on the nose. Oh wait, I'm the monk, not you guys. Never mind.
Just hit it with the
I'm more in
Mage hand
or
on
in
the nose.
fear of a shark. In space.
double V. All right. So it's going to come up to you, and then it's going to do its nibble. Nibble attack upon Jackie. 19 to hit.
No, I shield it.
Okay. So she is like tries to go, and it's like, alrighty. Do we should do anything else?
I'll just keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. Alright, cool. Tricks.
Following suit.
Keeping
Keeping watch over my surroundings.
Yep.
I've never seen an aquarium before.
The Skaver didn't have
Living
any
in
luck
forest.
on you, Jackie, so it's going to attempt to nibble on Tricks. Dirty 20 to hit you.
Hit.
Okay. So where are we?
Gems have sharp teeth.
It takes you take 13 piercing damage, and a dexterity saving throw, if you could, please.
No. Rolled an 11 plus 10.
Plus 10? All right, cool. So basically, it goes, and it bites your arm, and it tries to swallow you, but it is unsuccessful.
So is he in combat with them now?
Well, it's been attacking you, but you haven't attacked back, so there hasn't been any initiative rolled.
Okay.
So
So she can keep going? Is
Yeah.
she not-
Going for the door.
We'll
Going
just
for the
keep
door?
going to the
Alright.
door.
So you go to the door. It'll get an. If you wish to disengage.
Yeah, of course it's a cage.
cool.
I've just been
Dit,
I've
dit,
been
dit, dit.
walking faster.
Yep, cool. So dash. At this point, you guys plop down on the other side. And the shark will have one more go at Jackie. Nope, it misses. Nyum. And you are out and safe. Well done.
And then the
And
door
shark,
shuts
And the shark is like, "Ugh," and then the door closes on the other side.
ominously.
Ominously, yes. Haven't done any ominous closes, but yes, very ominously. All right.
Did you enjoy your swim?
I didn't mind it, but Trix got a bit bitten.
I tried to stay away from the damn thing. It followed me. It tried to go after Jackie first.
They're very teethy.
Yeah.
Not so much lasery
I
eyes.
felt like, if we leave it alone, it should leave us alone, but
You're in its home.
Yes.
not its home.
It's
You
an
don't know that.
aquarium.
That's where it lives.
I don't think it owns it, though. It just thinks it's its home.
You went into its space.
Yes, well, it was my space because I was there.
If you come into my space unannounced and I don't know who you are, I'm going to punch you.
But nobody uses MySpace anymore.
Well, we'll fix that. Won't we?
Yes, we're
I'm sad now.
Somewhere there is a cosmic chuckle.
Rat's outside, mice are inside.
All right.
You know, it was probably just hungry.
There was lots of fish in there.
But only so many fish can be in there before it's finished its meal.
Alright, shall we...
Yes. Let's go find out what's the next door.
All right. Who's going in first?
I will.
All right.
Send in the brave one.
Jackie, you leap across first, opening up the door. You open the door. As you do, a battered war machine rests at one end of this spacious car. Acid drips from a hose-like weapon mounted on the front of the vehicle, leaving a sizzling hole in the train car's floor.
I wish to avoid the acid.
On the... you would have seen the signage on this side here. It says, next car is the storage car. Don't touch.
Oh, well, I know not to do that.
That's what was written on the inside of the door there. Who's next?
Yep.
Okay, Fleur goes in.
Blur and Jester.
I will follow up.
Comes down.
And follow again.
Chick's coming in last. All right. The door ominously closes.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Can I, they said no pets, but would I be able to bring my gazer?
Oh yeah, your gaze is in your bag or your cloak. It hasn't popped out yet.
Yeah, maybe I could just send him to scout. So.
This was your gazer we were using.
Such a little gazer.
So you pop the gazer out. Well, gazers are small. They're like that little one in front of you. Little green thing. That's the actual size of a gazer.
That one?
Yeah.
Right. Squishy.
You pop the gazer out. Fleur, you actually notice sort of like poised all over the vehicle are 6 invisible imps. It's like,
As in, they have invisibility.
they have
cast on them.
invisibility. Your true sight sees through it, but they're just like,
We're like, 1, 2, 3.
as you point,
4,
like, as you see them pointing out, one of them
5.
goes, "I'm not going back to jail!" And it pushes down on a button, and the acid cannon. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's not in the
I
train.
need to confirm.
That's 20, isn't it?
Plus 10, so it's 30.
25.
25, cool.
23.
23, cool.
12. I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
12's the number, so
Well, is that still technically a pass then?
yeah, you pass, yeah.
Cool, so I don't take any damage.
What about Chester? How'd he do?
I rolled him a 14.
Do you have evasion with level 4 on a...
Monk.
Of course. I keep forgetting that monks and
Monks and
rogues
rogues
get it.
evasion.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm wondering what happens when I get to level 6 rogue and I have evasion on both monk
Double
and rogue.
evasion, yes.
That means I just don't take
Evasion.
any damage.
Yeah, ever. You don't take any damage at all for the rest of the game. Alrighty. 11, 13, 17, 19, 27, 27, 32, 36, Those of you that pass, which is everyone, 18 acid damage, as the imps all go, "Oh God!" and they start zipping out. Initiative, everybody.
I need
I
to
left
put my...
your left.
Kegara, you're up first. There are
Are they invisible still?
one of them has appeared, right? But Fleur did point out where they were.
Because I can cast see invisibility.
Okay.
Being that I can't currently see all of them, and that one of them has appeared, my first reaction will be to cast that. So see invisibility.
Okay. You see them. They're all just like one of them's like slamming down on the button, the one that you can see, and all the other ones are like.
As my bonus action, who's up next?
Tricks.
You can have a bardic inspiration.
Thanks.
Oh wow, yeah. If you don't want it, I'll
Do you
give
know
it to
what it
someone
does?
else.
I do.
Yeah.
I
Nope.
roll so badly, sometimes it doesn't matter.
Well,
Tricks, you're up.
Don't roll
Alright.
badly.
I wish I could. Was the disadvantage inside a small space?
The disadvantage will be that you can't see them to attack them, so you'll be shooting at them with disadvantage.
Right.
There's one that you can see, which is the guy that pushed the button. He's the only one that's revealed himself.
I got nothing else except the bow and the short sword.
well, you can shoot at the one you can see.
I suppose so. Right. Rolled an 18.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Was the... How many of the dice was it?
3d6.
Stars. A 5, a 2, a 2 plus 5.
Sorry, say it again.
A 5, 2, 2 plus 5.
All right. So you fire the arrow straight through. That guy's like, ah! And he goes, and turns into smoke. Your second attack, if you want to take it, it'll have disadvantage.
Can't see anything.
You have disadvantage on the attack. Like, because
I pointed out where they
pointed
were.
out where they roughly should be, so you just have to roll 2 dice, pick the lower
1,
number.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So
Only
roll
5
your
now.
attack, and then if you're short, roll an additional d10 for your bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
That
so
way
roll.
you
So
go
roll.
to
You don't have to make the attack if you don't want to. We're just saying you can if you wish to.
I'm just going... Oh, I can't see the others. I'll be pointing like...
Yeah.
that
But what
kind of
we're saying is that you still can make the attack with disadvantage. You can just fire like a random shot.
You know roughly where they are.
Yeah. So roll 2 dice and pick the lower number.
It's a 15. Or a 10.
10 plus a lot, which will hit.
Yes. So I'd... A 6, a 3, a 1 plus 5.
15.
All right. So you take out one of the invisible imps. You hit into the side of the machine. And it just goes. Alrighty. Fleur.
Oh. You could have just said hi instead of being angry.
Like, ah!
Fine. Let's do radiant bolt attacks. Radiant sunbolt.
Chair.
21.
Sure,
Don't look
chair.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
8 radiant damage.
Still up.
And let's do that. Let's spend a key point and throw it again. No, I get 2 attacks, so I can just do that again.
Yes.
Dirty 20 and 9 more radiant damage.
Okay, so you take that one out.
Let's spend a key point and do it again.
Okay.
This time I'll be smart and I'll roll 2 sets of dice. The lowest number is 13.
It's... Yes, just.
So that's 9. Same damage as before. 17 total damage.
17 total? Yep, takes the third one out.
And then I will fly high and move away from my friends so that they have to choose whether they're gonna attack me or attack the others with the acid
And
cannon.
Chester go over there.
Yeah, I'll be up high, Chest will be down low.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Spreading out.
The imps. This guy is going to jump onto the chomping claws on the front and is going to attack Jackie with it. And the other one is going to use the wrecking ball on you because it has it's a very tight area and it has a reach.
That's fine.
So, here comes the attack. 26.
Yes.
Yep, all right. Basically, one of them jumps on the arm and it just comes down with a massive... Fuck, I keep dropping the dice. 9, 15, 17, 20... 33 points
Choice.
of bludgeoning damage. And as the arm swings down and hits you, it breaks off.
Okay.
So
That's something.
this machine is not a good good functionality. The chomper is going to go for Jackie. 23 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay.
It's a machine too, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, reject.
10, 14,
No touching.
I didn't touch it.
14, 18, 24 piercing damage.
I need a rest after this. 24?
24 as it whacks you.
Okay.
And that is the imps done.
I can see the imps, right?
Yes, because they did an action.
They have now attacked
They
us.
flew. Yeah, so this one flew into the crew compartment and activated the thing, and this one flew up onto the arm and activated the arm, and then both those devices broke the moment they were used.
Yeah.
Well, since I can see it, one of them I can see in front of me. I'm just going to make that my enemy.
Enemy, sure. So you hex him.
I'm hexing one,
Yep.
and I wish to now do my Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Machine gun time.
I might try and split them up, so I'll do if I can.
So you do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, you've already done the hex. So you want to do 1, 2, 1.
Kill one and then work out.
So you've got 3 bolts. So you just got who?
Don't I have 6 now?
No, because it's a bonus action to hex.
Oh, maybe it wasn't worth it then.
Well, it's up to you. If you want to.
No, I don't want to hex it.
Okay,
then.
so
I
it's
thought
when
I didn't know it was a bonus
Yeah,
action.
you got to use a bonus action next. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
All
And
right.
do it that way. Yeah.
I'll
So,
have more then.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I still have an extra 5, don't I?
Yes,
So
you're
I
still
have
doing because you got agonizing blast. So every hit does 5 extra damage.
Okay, cool. I will try this.
You'll probably kill them with just the agonizing damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Kill them all. Kill them.
20, 21?
Hits.
One?
Yes.
Oh, what was that? Is that a 1? 11. No,
11?
wait. Yeah, 11.
11. Dies.
No, that was to hit.
Oh, the hit.
Yeah.
11 misses. Sorry, that was the damage. 11 misses.
I was
Second
going to
attack.
do all 6 of them.
Sorry. So do your next one.
No, I'll do 3, and then I'll see.
Yeah.
18.
Hits. Yep.
So I'll do, what's it? So it's 5,
It's-
10, 15, at least 15 damage plus
Well,
whatever
you hit
this
him
is.
twice, so it does 10 damage, which kills him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I only have 10 hit points.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to the next one.
Yep.
I'm going to do 3.
Yep. So roll 3.
Oh, damn. I missed that. 12. Plus that hit.
12 misses because he's in his chair, so he's higher AC.
13.
Misses.
I'm doing terrible. Oh, 24.
There you go. That hits. So
And it'd be plus 10 plus...
D10 plus 5, yeah.
Yep.
No, yeah.
Yep. So
D10
roll
plus
D10.
5, so it's a 9.
9, yeah. You,
You made the last one as well.
yeah.
You missed, but you still got him anyway.
Yeah, so Jackie pulls out her fingers and...
You like my new ability.
Is that what you picked up from Spruce?
It's what I picked up in space. I'm doubly...
Alright, well done. You win. So.
That was a thing.
You know, I wish I had have rolled a bit better, then we wouldn't have gotten that massive hit. Because I could have taken them out. Maybe.
That's okay.
Alrighty.
It's okay. Technically, we didn't touch the thing, so let's keep moving before anyone notices that it's got broken.
That wasn't us, though.
Wasn't us, but
The acid has begun to eat through the wall where you guys came in, so there's a big hole in the side.
and you know, besides, all the imp bodies have now disappeared, so there's no proof that it wasn't us. So let's keep going.
Alrighty. Who's going in first?
I'll go in first.
Alright. The next thing says passenger compartment. Please keep your voices down, is the instruction on that one there.
We all look at...
We can speak telepathically.
Can we?
Kegara, flip
I can.
right across. Who's coming in next?
Me.
Okay.
I will.
Okay, so we got
I'll bring up the rear.
Fleur, Chester, Jackie, and Trix. Alrighty. As you enter into this area here, you see there's quite a commotion going on. It was the cargo car, passenger car. As you look down the corridor, Kegara, you see people leaning out of their cabins, and a mind flayer in a beige coat kneels beside the body in the aisle of the passenger car. 3 curious onlookers, a Cambion, a drow, and a bronze dwarf with flames for hair, poke their heads out of nearby cabins. "No one move a muscle," warns the mind flayer. "This whole car just became a crime scene."
This is Poirot.
Meh. Ah, look, it's Inspector Poirot.
Yes, you step forward as you say, "This is Inspector Poirot." He looks up and he lights his pipe with a cigarette. He strikes a match with one of his tentacles, puts the pipe in the other tentacle. The tentacle lights the pipe, puts the pipe into his mouth and starts puffing it and takes it out with the third tentacle. He goes, "My name is not Poirot. My name is Ignatius Inkblot, at your service, Mind Flayer Detective. It appears what we have here is a murder most foul. But I see here that you were not in the cart when the murder occurred, so I will begin to conduct my own investigations. If you wish to conduct your own investigations to assist me, I will be most gratified. If you'll excuse me, I must now retire to charge the little grey cells."
It's the first detective who've ever gotten a case and goes straight to bed.
That's what I was just thinking.
No, this looks like some kind of case.
Welcome.
I must immediately have a nap.
Only in Spruce.
Alas, I do not have the sort of spells that will garner those sorts of responses from people.
Okay.
So no true spells?
No.
Or speak with dead.
How about... Oh yeah, I got to detect traps, don't I?
Ooh.
Speak with dead would be real handy.
That one detects secrets.
I have telepathy, and I can do general telepathy up to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I can know who's in the... everyone who's in the room. It says I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, Jackie, what I'll do is I'll ask the questions. You do the thing with the
Good cop,
with your
bad cop.
brain, right? And if they go, "Oh yeah, totally, I murdered the dude," right? You let us know, and then we'll arrest them and stuff. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go look at the body.
Right. Can just make sure he's actually dead. You know.
Yeah, I've gone. That's the first thing I'm gonna
Yeah,
check.
because and check that he doesn't have a hole like bored into the back of his skull.
Yeah.
You know,
Should
'cause-
we look for evidence?
Yeah, not
that,
bad.
that too. Yeah.
That
Not
too.
just the body. I mean, the area around. We have to check the cart.
Let's check the inspect the body.
Yeah. Well, while that's happening, we'll conduct an investigation. Okay.
So he sends everyone into their different rooms and gets them to close the doors. And he says to you, as you all approach, he pops his head back out. He goes, "Yes. So what I have already determined is that this individual was killed while walking to his cabin from one of the passenger car's 2 privies located at either end. It lies outside the door of the middle cabin. There's another passenger shared with this individual. I'm not sure which. I unfortunately was also in the privy at the time, so I was not able to witness the death, but I heard a gasp before hitting the floor. I reached the scene, but the killer was nowhere in sight."
Okay. So shall we continue? Shall we begin our investigation, Jackie?
Yes, sure.
I mean, Betty.
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 Which
Should know.
privy were you in?
I was in, and it was at this end.
So this guy must have come from the other end,
Came from this end. Yes.
but he's fallen down in a weird direction.
Our first clue.
As if he turned to run away from the direction that he was walking.
Like, yes, a very good point.
Maybe we should check the privy as well. Let's have a look at the body.
Yeah. So do a medicine check.
Yes.
He is indeed actually possibly dead. Maybe.
Natural 20, so 28.
All right. You kneel down and you look down. You can see that there are 3 puncture wounds in the back of the creature. These look like they've been created by magical force. So he was indeed shot in the back with something magical.
Oh.
Yes, given
Are they
given
somewhat
given where the
similar to-
body fell, the direction he was walking when he died, and where the wounds the body are located. Oh no, you need to do an investigation to determine this. Yes.
I can do that too.
All right.
21.
21. Okay. So with the 21, like the direction that he fell, and where the wounds are located, you can deduce that the killer likely did not come from this direction. So the killer came from this side.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to tell us that?
Ignatius is going to go back into his...
We'll wait for him to walk away because he also came from that side.
Yeah.
And then I will whisper to everybody else that the people behind us probably are innocent. It's the people in front of us down the carriage that are likely to have been the ones that have done it.
All right.
And that seems to have been like magical knife things.
Some sort of
Magical punctures.
right.
There's nothing in the wounds.
So shall we begin
Is it
our...
somewhat similar to what Jackie's Eldritch Blast looks like?
Similar to it's force damage of some kind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jackie's Eldritch Blast, but more precise, like less.
And less burny than my burny bullets.
Yeah.
Right, okay. cool.
Magic missile?
Could be magic missile. Magic missile is force damage, Kegara?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So this guy would have had no chance then if it was a magic missile.
No, this is true. So we're looking for a sorcerer or a sorceress item.
Or a caster person.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, let's start with our first suspect.
Okay. So,
Um,
which cabin would you like to ask?
the first one behind on the direction of travel from the victim would have taken. Yep.
So middle cabin.
Yep.
All right.
And the detective said he was sharing a cabin?
Yes, he was sharing a cabin. He's sharing a cabin with this guy.
Yep.
Alrighty. So you knock. Door opens up. You see a drow individual standing before you, as well as a circular modron, very identical to the ones that you've seen in the room that were holding up the cards.
Flash the amulet of the dead 3, pretending it like it's a police badge. Inspector Gun Wizard of Slotland Yard.
Oh,
You heard.
All right, this guy is a. Oh, yeah, he goes. Hello there, Inspector. My name is Ethlin Stalzik. Just here traveling on my first time on the Concordant Express. This is my valet, Bot.
Yes.
Terrible business here. So how can I help you?
Well, we have a few questions for you in regards to the terrible crime that has happened in there. And my French accent got very outrageous for a moment here. Right? The terrible crime that has been committed in the hallway outside. A few questions for you, good sir. First of all, do you have any magical abilities?
Not particularly, no. My specialty is in the creation of, the study of dragons. I'm a dragonologist.
Ah, yes. Do you personally know the victim? I mean, the poor person out in the hallway?
Well, yes, he and I were travel companions.
Ah.
Can I see a deception roll for?
Absolutely.
I rolled a 20, so it's 35.
35? So you with insight you're talking about.
Oh, wait. Yeah, probably.
You're not trying to lie to him, you're trying to see if he's lying. So you want to roll insight.
you did roll a natural 20.
Yeah. So it's still fine.
Insight is
Plus 7.
so 27.
27. All right. No, he's telling the truth. He is definitely he does not have any magical powers, and he is definitely a dragonologist. So
Would you know if there was any possible reason why someone would try to kill him?
I have absolutely no idea. He seemed like a very affable individual.
There was no enemies. He didn't get anyone angry on the train so far.
Not that I noticed. Not at all. No.
Gambling, drinking.
No. We were just having a little bit of a chat. He seemed very interested in my search for the elusive time dragon. You ever heard of these creatures?
Have I?
I rolled a 24 to see if he was to tell the truth about this conversation and not.
No. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he seems truthful.
Everything's
Yes,
cool?
absolutely. Yeah.
So nature 14.
14. You've never heard of a time dragon.
I've never heard of an elusive
It's
time
not
dragon.
surprising. There's only a few of them have been discovered. In fact, now let me just double check here. Sorry, I just need to double check something here. Trying to work out. There is a stat on what this.
If I'm ever called on being an inspector at New Slotland Yard, I'm gonna like performance roll the shit out of that to be really convincing.
Yeah.
Who's going to be your trusty sidekick?
No. Betty is my trusted sidekick for this because she's doing the mind the bullet tricks.
So Betty
I
gets the
can
bowler's
just tell you if
hat.
they're lying. Sure, that's
Really?
fine.
I did not know this.
Yeah, I can just look at them and I can tell if they're lying or not.
Well, you're all my trusted assistants, then, I guess. You're my forensics expert as well.
I reckon we should
actually, that would
use
be better.
telepathy, like really good, the deeper telepathy when we get him in a room at the end. And
Yeah,
question
Yeah.
what I'll do is I'll pro this
This
shit
isn't
up,
a
right?
competition, Jackie. You win the brain stuff all the time. It's fine.
Right.
I would've just
Before
gone-
we go into the next room, right?
So
Yeah, sorry.
Drow says to you, well, in fact, Quintus, that was the name of the man who was been killed, actually said that they had a map that would lead me to the Time Dragon's lair.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, now it looks like I'll never be able to get that map as he's, well, dead.
Forensics, would you be able to possibly check to see if there's a map aboard on the body?
Yeah, I will raffle his pockets.
No?
Forensically, of course, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I've got to make sure he's not carrying anything that could be like, illicit substances, things that will get you killed.
The only... Give me an investigation.
Okie dokie.
To just tap down the body.
I rolled a 17 and I have 30.
30, all right. You pat down the body, apart from their travel pouch with a few coins.
Yep.
Just wearing their traveler's clothes. There's no weapons or anything of any kind.
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing of like that.
Did he have a storage? Not as there's a chest in the room. Perhaps maybe he had items stored
Yes,
there?
if you wish, please go right ahead. If you wish to search the room, I will happily wait outside.
Okay. If you could just... yes, wait. Give the place a quick frisk.
Okay, so give a investigation.
That's 5. Nat 20.
All right. You have a look through. You find a satchel which contains 2 spare sets of travelers' outfits, a set of cartography tools, and a map case containing what looks like ancient treasure maps.
Ah. Excellent. Right, now I'll quietly tell Jackie, it's like, what we'll do is we'll do the investigation, and we'll see if we get anyone that looks obviously suspicious, and then we'll get everyone in the one room for the big reveal, right? And when we accuse the most suspicious person, go deep in their brains and find out if they did it, okay? And then if they did it, give me like a real subtle thumbs up, and then I would be like, yes, it was definitely you, okay? We got a thing? Yeah, excellent.
Trix, while this is going on, do you wish to do anything?
Well, it looks like everything is being done. I'm pretty much in the way.
How long has he been dead for?
Go check the privy to see if he left something in there.
The what?
If you stash
The
the map
toilet.
in the privy.
Right.
How long's he been dead for? That's important.
He was only just murdered.
Can I take his shadow?
No.
Oh,
You didn't kill him.
Yeah, you're the one that has to take him out.
So it's just a sleeping
Did you take him out?
no.
Oh.
No, I could
Ah,
find
that
out who
would've been
killed
very
him.
easy.
There's
It
no
would have been
dining
very easy
area?
murder.
So Trix, give us an investigation check for checking the toilet.
Okay, there we go. Thanks, guys.
You want to stash a map in there?
I draw the line at sticking my arm down there.
Well, clearly you're not willing to take
Unless
one
someone's
for
got
the
a
team.
mage hand or any of that such.
I do
of that
have a
nature.
mage hand.
Yeah.
The mage hand in the toilet.
Yeah, I don't know if I want my mage hand.
Nobody wants their mage hand in the toilet.
No one wants their real hand in the toilet. I rolled a 13. And
13?
Investigation is +3.
+3, so 16. You have a look in there, and you see a basic toilet area, but like you lift the lid and look in, and it's just empty space. Looks like
God, I
it
hope
just
so.
dumps out into eternity.
Into
I'm
the
going to
abyss.
wash my hands, and then I'm going to see if there's a dining area.
Okay. So unfortunately, there is nothing of note in the area that you see.
Hot water and soap.
Yes.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Trix, do you want to help me roll him over and close his eyes and I don't know what, like.
Don't you know when you like last rites with being a
Well,
monk
that's
and
the
all?
thing. I'm looking at him. And I'm trying to work out what sort of religion he's got.
He is an ASMR.
Okay, so I will say some pretty words in Celestial for him.
And I will give you 2 copper coins for his eyes.
Alrighty. Okay.
All right. So, if you would kindly return to your room and don't leave
of
the
course.
train.
Of course. Well, I'm not getting off until we get to our destination.
By the way, if the room is empty, could we put him on that bed so he's not just like lying on the floor?
Sure. You can.
The least thing to do is to get him off the floor, out of the way when people are
But
trying to
Yeah,
get
we
I
through.
can.
can't lift him, so
I'll do it.
I will supervise.
I'll do that. I will not stick my hand down the loo.
Yes.
I didn't ask you to stick your head
Place
down
him
the
in one of the empty cabins.
You drag the dead
On-
corpse into the empty
on
cabin,
the
but you
bed.
won't look at the
Yeah,
door.
it's a pain in the ass to actually mount him on the bed so he can just
Yeah.
stay there for
All
now.
right then.
But
At least
got-
he's not in the hallway.
he's on the bed now. Yes. Okay. So you
We will
move-
continue our investigation.
Okay.
Let us go to the fiery hair person at the other end first.
Okay. Fiery hair person. Sorry,
Yes.
wrong direction.
Because obviously the two that are in the other at that direction are clear possible suspects, but
So you knock,
Tying
knock,
all
knock.
ends.
yeah,
Yeah.
Door opens up. You see before you a bronze-skinned dwarf with flame for where his hair would be.
Yep.
What do you want?
Inspector Gun Wizard, New Scotland Yard.
Yeah, whatever.
So, I have some questions for you. Did you know the victim?
Oh, here's a question. Okay, I know I gave you the language Ignan, but you didn't actually have the language of Ignan. Does anyone speak Ignan?
No.
No.
Okay, it says is indifferent towards others and speaks nothing but Ignan.
I will cast comprehend languages.
All right, there you go. So you can understand him, but he can't understand you.
I nearly took the linguist feat. I was so close. I was like, do I do this? Do I do this?
All right, this is where my mime skills come in. Right. You. Huh?
You hear him say, "Yeah, no, I didn't kill him. I'm on my way back home to, I'm returning to the City of Brass after attending a Smith's convention in Blytopia. I have no reason to kill this guy."
He says he didn't do it. He's a pretty cool looking guy and has just been to like a Smith's like conference or something. And he's on his way home and he's really tired and doesn't want to socialize.
Okay. Mind powers. You. Prestidigitation sparkles. Like, I'm trying to mime. Do you have magical powers?
No, I don't make sparks.
He doesn't make sparks.
But he said he was a smith.
Yeah, but he's probably confused. What were you trying to ask him?
If he's magical or not. He can either-
Pull out your wand.
Oh, yeah, I've got one of those.
A what, wand and a hat?
Yeah.
I don't want to see a magic show.
He doesn't want to see a magic show.
Well, clearly he's never seen my magic show. Right, put the wand away. A rabbit falls out.
Oh, take off your hat and there's birds.
There's a dead pigeon. Okay. You know that whole thing where when someone doesn't understand the language, so you just shout louder at them. Right? You stay here. You here. Don't off the train.
Yeah, look, I don't go swimming in the aquarium. I've got fire for hair.
He doesn't go swimming in the aquarium. He has fire for hair.
Clearly, okay. I thought I'd double check anyway. So Jack, Betty.
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 Oh dear God. Anything suspicious?
Oh, yes.
Apart from him just being generally grumpy at the fact he's being questioned.
I rolled a 23. Or I got 23. It's like 60
What
plus
determine
7.
whether he was lying
Insight,
Yeah.
yeah.
without knowing his language.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm good. I am.
His,
Yeah,
his
well,
heart, his
no.
pulse, his rate.
So I'm gonna give you disadvantage on
Yeah.
this because you have no idea. You have no idea what you don't know the language that he's speaking, so it's difficult to tell whether he's lying or not.
Um,
I suppose you'd be trying to find out if he's more hiding something.
22
rather
is
than
my
being
lowest.
evasive.
Okay, fine. No, seems
He's
again.
not being evasive.
It seems he's not being evasive. It seems honest, just annoyed by the fact, very tired, busy, very
Yeah.
busy man.
All right.
He's being truthful and he's too tired to lie.
Okay. Let's go down and ask
is
our.
this a good time to point out that since I put expertise in insight, my passive insight's now 26.
Oh, that's nice.
You should do this in
It's
fight
not
roll.
the first time you've had the ability to spot everything before the DMs realise that it needs to be
It's
spotted.
like, well, aren't you just fucking special?
I didn't realize that was going to happen. I just wanted to be, like, know if I was being lied to.
Yep.
But, like,
All right.
gosh. I will, like, try to sign, like, thank you and sorry and have a good day.
It slams the door.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's fair.
Slam the door on the ferry and not the
No,
pool.
just before we knock on the door,
All right.
right? Can you go and check that like he said that he'd used the toilet, right?
I did check it.
No, the other end, the other.
It's under the
toilet.
toilet
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying
Oh God.
I'm not saying
I'll come
check
with
if
you.
he dropped a deuce in there. I'm just saying yeah. Like, just see if if the hand basin's been at least used or something. It's got water in the hand basin, that sort of thing. Does it look like it's been used recently? Because otherwise, what was he doing down here? Dun dun dun. Yes.
Come with you, Tricks.
All right. So Fleur and Trix.
I'll just shuffle off grumpily down there, going,
grumble,
right.
grumble.
I can't open the door. I need someone to open the door for me while I check the toilet, you know?
Yep, certainly a turd in here.
Yeah. Again, another big hole, and
Yeah.
yes, it does look like it was used recently.
I send you a message. The basin is wet.
Ah, okay. So it looks like he might have actually been using it rather than pretend. No, I totally came out of a room I didn't use.
Oh, actually,
Okay.
no, he would be not in this room. Sorry, he's actually in a different room. Sorry.
So, all right. So we'll go into the next one.
Yeah. So door opens
New
up.
Saturn Yard.
Oh, it's my turn, is it? Yeah. My name is Vern. As you can see, I'm a Cambion. I'm very evil, so obviously I must have done it. I'll have to go ahead, ask your questions.
Why did you? I don't assume you've done it.
Well, you did admit to it.
I
No,
did not admit to anything.
no. They're assuming that we assume that they did it just because of what they are. That's not the case. I've known some perfectly horrific demons who are lovely people, so that's neither here nor there. Right? It doesn't necessarily mean that they did a murder, or. But anyway, did you know the victim?
No, I have not met him before.
I'm asking, did you kill them? Not assuming you did,
No.
just asking.
I did not, no.
Okay.
Do you know who killed him?
That I do not know, no.
Any suspicions?
None whatsoever. I'm just trying to get myself back to the Nine Hells. Just traveling by train, not something I often do, but when you run out of the components for teleportation, you needs must as they do.
Ah, yes. Yeah, this is true. And it's not always fun having to travel between the realms. Would you like to check if they're telling the truth? Or if they're being evasive?
25.
Where did I? Ah, that's where I got it wrong. Ignatius didn't share that cabin. He actually shared it with the flamey dude.
Ah, right.
That's why I was confused why this was going on here.
I got 25.
25. All right, give me a moment. Alrighty.
Ooh.
So I'm just reading the whole thing here, just double checking everything.
Yep.
All right. He is lying.
Mm.
You're fairly certain he's lying when he says that he didn't know the victim.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay.
You think he is being somewhat evasive with everything else.
Yeah.
Cool. He might be worth. He's lying.
So,
I will
well, don't go anywhere for the moment. We will have some more questions for you in just a moment. But if you'd like to wait here, we will be back soon.
Whatever.
He's lying about not knowing the victim and being evasive. He's worth questioning again.
Well, Sappho's the one that with the, you know. He's the first one to directly lie. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go and check with the other inspector, because, you know, look, you know, he may very well have. We get there and he's like, well, he wasn't using it anyway.
So you all come down the corridor and...
What did we miss?
So far, and I'll fill you in on what's been said, and so far he says that he didn't know him, but he's probably lying. It's a good possibility he's lying about not knowing him.
As you open the door, the whole room... Smoke. He's been puffing on the pipe, something shocking.
Right. So, using
So what is it that you have discovered?
minor illusion, now I've got a pipe. Except instead of smoking it from the front, I'm putting it in my ear. Because I don't know how it works. Because I don't smoke a pipe.
You see the eye go up.
Yeah.
The eyebrow.
I'm just going into this like ham. It doesn't, you know, doesn't make any sense. But then again, Kegron never does. So, you said you were coming back from the toilet, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that we have done some investigation, and it appears that the toilet was actually used. His fellow roommate said that they were going to discuss the handing over of a map, which we have not located. And our erstwhile dwarven friend in the next room has no idea what's going on. However, the other person, the Cambrian,
Cambion?
is your they your companion? Yes.
No. My companion is the flamey one.
Ah, right.
He's very easy to talk to. You just got to talk to him through his head.
You see, I cannot do this.
Yeah.
But the winged fellow in the end thing has. I am very, very suspicious about his motives. He said he didn't know him, but I'm pretty sure he's lying. Now, yourself, good sir, do you know the victim?
No. Well, we had spoken briefly to one another on our passing, but the most time I've spent with him has been the last few minutes since I've been in here investigating the body.
Now, clearly some sort of magical force has been used here to create these puncture wounds.
Yes, I imagine it would be a magic missile spell.
Is this something you yourself are capable of producing?
I am not, no.
Ah.
Among my people, the use of magics that are not psionics is very taboo.
Ah.
To do the insight?
Yep.
You don't have a wand or a tool or anything that does anything like that?
I have
I
this. And
sucked
pulls
at
out his
that.
magnifying glass. And, ooh.
Someone
Well,
else
you
do an
guys.
insight. I failed at that. I got like an 8. I rolled a 1 for once.
He's very, very truthful. Absolutely believe everything he says.
He's entirely truthful.
Someone else will have to.
Well, we can't look inside their heads and roll an insight check for it. You can. So I'll look at you. It's like, I'm being real subtle. Like, is he lying?
Is he lying?
Nope.
Nope.
Ah, okay. Right.
He looks at you and says, no, I'm not lying.
Well, you've got to ask these questions. Of course, the first thing the murderer is going to say is, no, I'm not lying. I didn't kill him.
Surely if I was going to kill him, I would have done it in a less circuitous way and not be standing over the body when people walked around.
Well, this is true, but it wouldn't be the first time someone has used misdirection in order to conceal a crime.
That's true, too true. Indeed, well, once you have come up with your solution, please come to me. I will need to ponder this a bit more.
Yes. We have one more person to... We have there is a missing map. I want to check to see, like, in the list, in the map sheaf.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a map which says
Invisible dragon map.
time dragons? Here be time dragons.
The map that you see within there, if you want to examine it,
Yep.
make a investigation check.
No, 8.
8. It seems genuine. This one looks like it is a map that leads to a lost treasure of some kind.
Yeah, doesn't say what it is.
Doesn't say specifically.
Yeah,
No.
because I was more looking for here be
Here be dragons.
time dragons.
Yes.
That in itself is pretty weird. They left a treasure map and they took something for a dragon that's very singular.
Yeah. So because we don't know if he had the map on him or it was the one that's been filched through the thing. But so far, the biggest lead we have here is that our winged friend in the end there is lying about not knowing him.
I do have an idea for the end.
Yeah.
I could take the form of the dead and just walk into the room and be like, I know who killed me, and then I can like put on my telepathy at the same time.
Or walk in and say, how dare you attack me?
Yeah, or something. You thought you could kill me or something, you know?
Right.
Well, here I am.
Nice try. Can I have my map back, please?
We need to move the go back here. Like, we need to move the body into an empty room, if that is okay with you.
This is an empty room. I just came in here.
Well, we were going to. If you'd like to return to your room, good sir.
Very well. He just goes in. So, hello, Meldar. He's like,
Right. So, are we going to get everyone together? Is there a dining car?
no. This is the only
That's what I said before.
social room.
Because
Social room is a corridor.
we didn't check the body and found out there was a map missing. There was a gentleman who said that there was a map missing.
Correct.
No, he said that there was a map that he was interested in possibly getting.
This guy said that the dead body had a map to the elusive time dragon that he is currently trying to find. You've never heard of such a thing. Mm-hmm. This guy has said to you that he didn't know the person, has been traveling from a Smith's convention back from the city of Brass. He's now heading home.
Yep.
This guy here said that he didn't know who the person was lying about that, and wasn't, and you couldn't tell about anything else, whether or not it was truthful or not. It just seemed...
Yeah.
You said he was evasive.
Yeah, he seemed evasive, but again, being that he is a demon and people always accuse him of doing evil things, you could chalk it up to that.
Yeah. So, basically, it's like, how do we do this? Because I'm not just going to accuse him outright.
You didn't ask the Cambion about whether or not he could cast magic or magic missiles or anything. You missed that part of the questions.
This is true. I just assumed he being a demon, he'd have...
Well, he said he could cast teleportation.
Yeah. So he has casting abilities.
He has casting abilities of some sort.
Yeah.
Can he cast magic missile?
Well, we can go and ask.
Narrow it down a little bit.
Right.
It might also be worth asking him about a map.
Yep.
Or his gambling habits or whatever, you know.
Yep. Well, let us go down and continue the questioning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hello! Yes, what is...
We are back for some more questions.
Mm-hmm.
We will attempt to make this as quick as possible.
Of course, yes.
So...
Hi!
I have...
What do you know about time dragons?
I might use my detect thoughts like properly, because I can do it one free action.
So you're going to try and get through?
Yeah.
Like, are you going to try to forcibly read his mind? Or are you just going for surface thoughts again?
I think she's just been doing insight rolls this entire
I've just been doing
Yeah.
insight rolls. I haven't been, like, forcing myself on them. Because you can only...
Right, so you want to start reading
Yeah,
surface
though
thoughts,
that could
right.
be kind of dangerous, because he might find out I'm trying to do that.
Surface thoughts you're safe with. It's only if you try to actually go deep and find...
Like, trying to...
Trying to go in and probe deeper that you...
If you just do surface thoughts, that's
Right.
fine. And then if you
And
start
if
doing
anything triggers,
interesting-
like if anything's like suddenly he's like, no, stop thinking about that, then maybe that's when you might go deep, right? But it's more, right? And I have a plan for if he's like, hey, you're in my brain, what are you doing? Rah, rah, rah. Right? I have a plan for what to say to try and alleviate that. Ironically, me. So. What do you know of? Have you ever heard of time dragons?
No, that's ridiculous. Time dragons don't exist.
Really? Oh.
So you have heard of them?
Well, I've heard that fool down the corridor saying that he's looking for them. A complete waste of time.
That's kind of the point, isn't it?
Touche.
You know, we've been around a lot, and anything's possible.
Well, if that's the case, maybe I could interest you in something.
What was it?
If you're looking to locate items that you need, I'm a salesman of rare objects that help you find other rare objects.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. What do you have in your inventory?
And he pulls out of his pockets. He goes, "These are magic compasses that will point you in the direction of whatever it is that you desire.
Whatever?
Whatever."
Oh,
Are they a one-use only thing, or?
No, not really. You
I
can
want
use
to
them
do an
as-
insight.
Yeah.
See
So
how...
do insight with advantage.
Technically, that would be bribery, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's bad.
I'm a fake police officer.
18.
I don't think it matters.
18.
Shame on you.
Oh. Give me a moment.
The absolute.
So, with your detect thoughts, you start picking up that there's a, maybe if I give them one of these things, they'll leave me the hell alone. I just want to get the hell out of here. I'm not going to be able to make any. It's not going to be able to make any money off the dead guy now, so I might as well try and get it from these guys. That's as much as you're able to get from the detect thoughts. But what he's saying, with your insight, he seems to be telling the truth, but he's sort of trying to get rid of you guys with his magic compass.
Can I cast Identify on it so I know it is what you say it is?
Well, no. These magic on these is actually rather sensitive. Different types of magics placed upon them can actually help. Can actually disrupt the incantations.
Then how do we know if you're telling the truth?
That's just what good business is all about. I don't make any money by cheating my customers. He's lying.
I can see this going on. I'm like, this is what I do in the forest. This is conning.
Yeah.
He's a con man.
What if we have stuff that we want to sell to you since you're such a good businessman?
If you want to trade things with me, I'm willing to.
Let me open my inventory. Are you prepared? You are not prepared.
And I'm never prepared, but go ahead.
I have a Zulkun. So how much is this magic compass that is
Well,
very fragile?
considering it can point you in the direction of whatever it is that you need or want, it's not going to be cheap. Couldn't let it go for anything less than 10,000 gold or 10 soul coins.
Oh,
Do we have any of those left?
yes, we do.
Do we have any use for them?
No, we do not.
Jackie has them.
What was it?
You've got a bag of 10 soul coins.
Oh. I can actually use those things though. You guys can't.
This is true.
I had soul coins
Whatever's
for
your
the.
inventory is your inventory.
Yeah, but the soul coins that you guys got, all the ones that you have were already used up. They're actually in the engine
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
of your bike, whereas the bag of spare soul coins were the ones that Jackie
Ah, right. Yeah.
collected.
I don't know. I mean, I do have them.
We have this really cool ring.
Yes.
I say cool, it's not a cool ring. It's a really mean ring. But if you have someone that you would like to share it with, if you get punched, they take half of your damage.
Those would have been taken away during the trial as evidence.
Why do you need soul coins?
Right, well, I don't have any of those then.
Like points at the horns.
He's a demon.
Well, I know
It's the
that.
currency in hell.
And you're going to be in hell soon?
That's where I'm heading to.
That's where he's going home.
So this is going to hell. Alright.
Have a pretty crab.
Alright.
It's made out of black stone. Very pretty.
So, yeah, it is a bit dodgy, but he is telling the
Just
truth.
looks at it. May I? Well, since I'm in a generous mood, he hands over one of his compasses.
Thank you.
No, it would lead me to a cheeseburger. So,
I'm going to nip out of the room and go around the corner and cast Identify on
Sure.
it. Come
Well-
wake me up in 10 minutes.
yeah, we will leave you to it for now. We will have a grand reveal very soon about who we believe the murderer is.
No, good luck.
Still on the train.
All right.
So,
I
So,
thought we
he
were
was-
interrogating a suspect, not turning it into a whatever this is.
this is a
Well-
farce of an investigation carried out by somebody who's clearly not a police officer, who's pretending very hard to be a police
well, we
officer.
did get information. Are we away from him so he can't hear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got information. He's lying about,
Knowing him. but
and
we found-
also lying about, like, that he doesn't cheat his customers, and he was trying to get money
Yeah,
off his, the dead man. And he's a con man.
but that doesn't necessarily mean he murdered him.
Well,
Did he say he couldn't cast Magic Missile?
No,
You didn't ask the
we
question.
didn't ask the question. Oh, I'll pop my head back in the door. By the way, sorry, you wouldn't happen to be able to cast magic missile, would you?
No.
can he? Gosh, I should roll inside for that, I know. 16 plus 7.
No, he cannot cast magic missile.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Puffing my pipe out my ear. Because, clearly this is what what inspectors do when they are doing case.
So, to find out about the compass, I can buy the X.
I've still got another 5 minutes of casting time.
Right, so we don't think it was the demon. The guy in the middle is suspicious, and
Well, he's hunting for time dragons, and the map that's missing happens to be a map to time dragons.
Well, you don't know there's a missing map. You didn't find a map on the
we didn't find
body,
a map on the body.
and the map that you found seems legit, but doesn't specifically lead to
yeah,
the time dragon.
yeah. So, you know what we haven't done is checked with the robo servants.
Yeah, let's ask the servants.
Well, specifically the one that's in that room, right?
Which one?
The dragon
The
nologist.
The
servant.
dragonologists.
The butler.
Oh, yes, so bot. Yeah.
Bot.
Butler did it.
So, small clanky one. Did you see anything?
Not.
Did you see the other person who was staying in this room bare end? Did you hear anything at the time? Was this person in the room at the time?
Was the door open or shut?
It just mimes.
Shut. All right. Thank you very much.
Were you inside or outside?
Puts his feet down on the ground, showing where it's been standing.
Yep. I will go back to the room with the dead. I'm about to piss a demon off some more. Hello, I'm not here for you. I'm here for him.
Yes.
Hello, small bot.
Hmm?
Was he in the room at the time that the fellow outside was dead? Deaded? Killed? Murdered? Ended, as it were?
Yes.
Excellent. And was the door shut at the time? The door was open. Was he in the doorway at the time that it happened? Ah.
Do you need, when you cast Magic Missile, do you need to be able to see the person you're casting at?
Yeah, you gotta.
Yes, magic missile, you've got to see the target.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll always hit, but you've got to see
You've
them.
got to see them.
Yeah.
You know,
And
oh, sorry. Just because he didn't kill him, he could have hired someone else to do it. So that might be why he's evasive.
We should ask the bot where he was.
yeah, were you in the room at the time that it happened? Where were you?
Points out the door.
Do you have any defensive weaponry? Any offensive weaponry? Can you cast magic missile? Do you have an object with which you could cast said magic missile?
Yes.
Hand it over.
Where is the object now?
It just points at its head.
Did you cast magic missile at the person outside who is dead?
Yes.
Did somebody ask you to do this?
1 moment.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
Alrighty. Now, what was the question again, sorry?
Did someone ask you to cast magic missile at that person? At the victim?
The answer to that was yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you asked, did
Okay.
he?
Right. And it's like...
Can you lead me to who did? Can you point to if I got everyone in this room, can you point to the person who asked you?
Are they still in this train?
Just keeps shaking its head. Like, it can't answer the question.
Oh. Yeah, and I can't read his mind.
No.
But I can read the other creature's mind, the demon. 'cause
Yeah,
he's in the
but
room with me.
he said that the demon didn't ask him to do it.
Yeah, but the demon might still be panicking.
Well, the demon's heard everything that's just been said.
What's the
Yeah.
demon's emotional state?
He's actually quite calm at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. I turn to the demon and it's like, well, this may look. I'm not assuming that you asked him to do this, but it
Well, that's
does
good.
look bad though.
Everything I do looks bad. I'm a demon.
Everything in its time, everything in its place. But
So-
has anyone else been in your room that you're aware of?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
You seem like you really want to go back quickly. What's waiting for you in hell? Is there an appointment you have to make, or?
That's none of your concern. My business is my own.
Do I get any surface thoughts?
Yeah. It's like, literally, he's just saying what it is. Just look, you're wasting your time.
Ugh.
You'll never figure this out, you fools.
He didn't say that, did he?
No, he's thinking that.
Yeah.
I-
But is it but now it's like, is that a yeah, you'll never figure out my dastardly plan, or is it a you'll never figure it out because you're all idiots?
Yeah. That's it.
I finished!
Was it? Is it?
The compass is magical,
Uh-huh.
right? But you're unable to determine whether or not it does what it's supposed to do.
Right.
Cheeseburgers. Anyway,
So, like, it'll point, like, you'll sort of hold it in one moment, it'll point in one direction, another moment it'll point in a different direction. Like, it's a bit inconsistent. But there's no way through your identification spell that will allow you to
Understand it.
determine it, which is kind of weird for...
Yeah.
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 In our previous adventures,
Mm-hmm.
when Jackie tried to read the mind of the mind flayer, they were like, "Get out of my head!" Right? They
Yeah.
immediately knew that it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Right when that, yeah, right. I'm just trying to remember. Okay, cool. So, let us gather everyone in the room.
All right. Everyone comes into the room.
In that particular room.
Okay, call everyone
Yep.
into this room?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, well, yeah, clearly not the dead guy.
No. You said everyone. I was getting everyone.
or should we have this in the what in the room with the robot? Is it easier if we just go down to where the truck was?
There. Perfect.
Right. Oh, we're all just standing there.
Oh,
Arsehole
boy.
to elbow,
You're
stacked
all
sideways.
in the room like, all right, I've called you on in here.
I've called you in here to reveal the grand, whatever it is, that's not so grand. Anyway,
All right.
I have determined through the process of deduction that the murderer was in fact this robot. The robot used magic missile to kill the victim. And they have admitted to this, yes, haven't you, Robert? See, puff puff through my ear. However, what I have been unable to determine is why exactly the robot killed the victim, as the robot is unable to express how and why he killed the victim, only that he did the act.
Also, Modrons are a creature of perfect law. They follow rules absolutely. They cannot kill because it is a crime.
So, how did this Motron use magic missile to kill the victim?
Yeah, that is what I'm asking you. You're the one doing the investigation.
The Modron pointed to its head as like that.
Let us open up the head of the Motron.
All right.
Is it? I'm not gonna. If it's one of those things that you can't just like, oh look, it's a hinge, check, flip. You know.
If you want to make an investigation, you can certainly do so.
Well, I will help you, Kegara,
Yeah, because my investigation is rubbish.
because I have totally played with Modrons before.
Well, I got a 17.
Yeah, huh?
If are you going to assist?
I was going to help you.
Yes, if
So
you
you get
do.
advantage.
Oh well, in that case,
Yeah.
I will. No, that's worse.
Right. With the 17, you notice that there is a panel on its side, and there are some scratch marks on it. Looks like someone's been fiddling with this panel.
Someone has been fiddling with this robot.
Well, it seems that this robot has been messed with, therefore, it's defective. So maybe it could go past its programming.
Maybe can I open the panel?
It does have screws. You would need tinker's tools to.
Oh,
Can
the thieves' tools work for that?
These tools I'll allow, sure.
Okay.
now, small robot. We are going to examine this panel, but we are not going to hurt you.
I'm rolling sleight of hand, I guess. No. Yes. I'm rolling a unlocking.
Yeah,
These
it's a
tools.
dexterity basically.
Yeah. So
Proficiency dexterity check.
rolled 16 plus 10.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so you're able to quite deftly fiddle with the compartment. On doing so, you see clink, 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 a wand of magic missiles tumbles out onto the ground.
I found the murder weapon.
Aha!
Oh! You run to the card. Oh!
So, everyone's emotions, what are they?
Few of them. Okay, there's an emotion of shock, annoyance, confusion, boredom, intrigue. There's a lot of people in this room, a lot of emotion.
So, what was it? Shock, intrigue, and...
Yeah, shock, intrigue, boredom, surprise.
That doesn't really seem very helpful.
No, it isn't, because that's just the
Not meant to be.
that's the general mood of everyone in the room. If you're just looking, it's like emotion, 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 emotion.
And I'm like holding it by the end of the thing. Ah, the murder weapon, which has, and I hand it to you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we still in Celestia?
Looking out the window, you're actually back in space.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I should have added bless.
Right.
I'll hand it to you and go, has this got any charges left in it?
I will take 10 minutes to cast.
It has had one expended charge.
Right. Clearly this is the murder weapon. Now, the question is, who owns the murder weapon? This is our erstwhile demon friend here's room servant. However, one should not always assume that the bad guy is necessarily the bad guy.
Well, the mechanic would have the ability to,
the smith.
the smith, yeah. might have the ability to do this.
Well, this is true. He does indeed have.
I don't think the smith would have scratched the Modron.
I don't think so, but everyone else is looking.
He will look at Ignatius will look at you and say, "No, I think your investigation has gone a little bit off the rails. You're very close, my friends. Let me all enlighten you. So what has occurred here is the Cambion person and our dead person here are both con artists attempting to con our poor person who is looking for a map to a dragon. Finding that one of them was in the cabin with the other one, said, I will have to take out the competition so that I can fool this person in order to con them. I would give them one of my devices to help them find the time dragon rather than them using a map to get to the time dragon. And so after eliminating the competition by use of reprogramming this evil Modron, thus keeping its hands clean and not committing any murder directly, and the Modron itself is unable to accuse the person because they are unable to turn against their owners. I've done it again.
However, out of my ear, the Modrons are not actually owned by the people they are owned by the railway.
No. These are actually their own private valets while they're here.
Are they?
That's very generous.
Each room has their own Modron valet.
Yeah.
What do you say to that, Monsieur Verne? Yeah, when all eyes are on Verne, you go, well, like I said when you came in, I'm evil. I must have done it. So, J'accuse! I solved the case again. I am brilliant.
So, you knew that the magic missile wand was inside the head of the Modron the whole time?
Of course.
How did you know?
I read everyone's mind as soon as the murder occurred. I was hoping that one of you would probably have done the exact same thing, but that didn't happen, so... It's very easy to solve a crime when you just read the minds of everyone involved.
And why didn't you just do the thing straight away?
Well, where would the fun be in that, in not letting you all actually have a little bit of entertainment while on the train?
He raises a very valid point. And thus, the great inspector of Slaughter Yard has solved another case.
Yes, you need to stop in person.
So you're telling me this thing isn't going to work?
No, that is a fake, yes. It is a con artist.
I want my crab back.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a crap.
Well, I've
Hanger is wandering off, talking about these. Now on to my next great case.
Yes.
The nutcase.
Ignatius.
That's fair.
Sorry. Oh, God.
You actually killed her.
You've killed her. She's dead. She's dead now.
Yeah, sarcasm was one of my many attributes.
That's brilliant. I love it. Well done. Inspiration for you.
I really have to, try real hard to control those coughs because I end up feeling like I'm going to throw up. I cough so hard.
Uh-huh.
So I guess that means one of the cabins is free, so we can rest on it.
Yes, if you wish to. There is a...
I'm going to
Double
be a
pay.
hefty hit point from the stuff.
So yeah, we'll just have a rest, I guess.
If you guys want to take a short rest, you can absolutely take a short rest.
And that means I can get one of my...
So the while you guys are sorting this out, getting ready to take your short rest, Ignatius comes down with a bunch of tri-drones. These are Modrons that are in triangle shapes, and they cuff and secure and take Vern further down into the cabin. And he goes, well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I hope one day I'll be able to solve maybe the mystery of your murder. But until we meet again, Ignatius Inkblot out.
Not.
And he closes his door and...
Goodbye.
So is it spellcast ability when you take a rest?
What?
Oh.
No, you spend hit dice on a short rest. So
I will get my 1 key point back.
What's the +5?
it's a dice plus 5 because it's your Constitution modifier.
Oh.
8, 17.
Yes, you guys were very, very close to just the last.
Forget. Hey, look.
I know. Yeah.
It-
It's just those last little details are kind of difficult to squeeze out the whole situation. But the way that the murder plays out is that Ignatius goes to the into this room here. Where is it? I've lost someone. Where is
Which one?
Oh no, this guy. Here it is. So this guy and the murder victim were
Talking.
talking in there. He gets up, goes to the toilet in this end here. When he's coming back, the Modron steps out, shoots him in the back with the Wonder Magic missiles, shoves it back in the little compartment, goes back into its standing position. He falls forward just past where the door is. Ignatius comes around the corner, sees the dead body. Things have happened. So yeah, that's the way that it played out. That's
Yeah.
The blue by blue.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you guys can get yourselves your short rest.
Yep.
And then if you wish, you can continue. You pass through the hells and end up... Where are we? Nope, that's the bit there. It's the train. 4. Oh, you pass through the hells. Yep. Next location is Pandemonium. You're currently through Pandemonium. So looking out the windows, howling darkness surrounds the train. Creatures outside the train are deafened, and outside the train, bright light becomes dim light, and dim light becomes darkness. So basically, it's like you're driving through a massive tornado out there. There's just winds everywhere. Inside the train, it's still very pleasant. It's actually completely soundproof to the outside. But the train isn't even getting buffeted around. It's just choo-choo.
It don't care.
It don't care.
So
It's the little Modron train that.
Shoddy not going outside.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's not.
Let's wait till we are in a more pleasant vicinity, because I think as soon as I step outside, I'm going blown away.
You only descent. When you were traveling before, the wind only affected you once you got above it. In the gaps in between, it was fine.
Oh, in that case, let's go into the next one. I will go for a wander.
All right.
I'm coming.
All right. This one is called the Planetarium.
The planetarium.
The Planetarium. Donations welcome is the signage on the entrance to this door here. As you enter into the Planetarium, you see before you so many things. So many planets.
So little time.
So little time. No. Solving the mystery. You guys did that. Well done. Planetarium car. Glowing symbols on the floor line the perimeter of this domed car. In the middle of the car is a mechanical model suspended over a dais, which has more glowing symbols on it. The model resembles a large wheel with a tall spire protruding from the top. A tiny brass ring floats above the peak. A spectral blue image of a Modron materializes before the dais. It has a boxy shape and wears a pair of oversized glasses. The illusory Modron adjusts its glasses and joyfully greets you in column. Hello, adventurers. Welcome to the planetarium. You can learn more about the planes of existence by donating to this car. All proceeds benefit the establishment of order across the universe. Before... Oh, and then it disappears. It gestures towards the short tube protruding from the floor near the dais. Then you just...
I think I have a copper. Should I donate that?
If you want to donate a copper,
Where is it?
this goes clink, clink, clink. He's here. Thank you for your donation. But nothing else happens.
That's right, because I'm about to drop a gold in there because it's hilarious. Me donating to the establishing of order across. Clink, 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 clink.
Thank you for your donation.
I just have a random emerald apparently in my bag, so I'm gonna put that in there.
Okay, what's the value?
It doesn't have a value, but it's underneath a 300 gold diamond that I have in the list.
All right. Let's just say, we'll say that's 100 gold worth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whenever a creature drops at least 10 gold pieces worth of treasure into the tube, the Modron reappears and thanks the donor and asks which plane of existence you'd like to learn about. So he goes, thank you for your donation. Please, what plane of existence would you like to learn about?
Mechanicus, please.
Ah, the plane of law, Mechanus.
Mechanus?
Mechanus, yes.
Not Mechanicus.
No.
No, that's something completely different.
I'm glad that the thing can translate.
Outer planes, looking for here.
Because if we
Okay.
gotta go there, we ought to learn about it.
Yeah, so it says, on Mechanus, law is reflected in the realm of clockwork gears, all interlocking and turning according to their measure. The cogs seem to be engaged in a calculation so vast that no deity can fathom its purpose. Mechanus embodies absolute order, and its influence can be felt on those who spend time there. Modrons are the primary inhabitants of Mechanus. Plane is also home to the creator of the Modrons, a godlike being called Primus. And then it disappears, and then it looks back to you and says, yes, with a donation so vast, you may request multiple entries. What else would you like to hear about?
Is there more entries on Mechanus? Is there more information?
For this one, it's just a basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Celestia.
Celestia. Cassiri, the Abyss, Pandemonium, Limbo, Asgard, down Celestia. A single sacred mountain of Mount Celestia rises from a shining silver sea, to heights barely visible and utterly incomprehensible, with 7 plateaus making its 7 heavenly layers. The plane is the model of justice and order, of celestial grace and endless mercy, where angels and champions of good guard against incursions of evil. It is one of the few places on the plains where travelers can let down their guard. Its inhabitants strive constantly to be rigorous as righteous as possible. Programming error. Countless creatures aim to reach the heights of the most sublime peak of the mountain, but only the purest soul can. Easing toward that peak fills even the most jaded of travelers with awe.
We saw that earlier today. It was really pretty. What else do we want to learn?
I'll just say, if you want to know about the outer planes, they are Celestia, Bitopia, Elysium, the Beastlands, Arborea, Ysgard, Limbo, Pandemonium, the Abyss, Cassiri, Hades, Gehenna, the Nine Hells, Acheron, Mechanus, and Arcadia. Those are the outer planes, which are represented by the symbols around. So Mount Celestia is literally that mountain there.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanus is that symbol at the very top. Yeah.
I'm
Blessings
curious.
of the Omnislayer.
The prime material plane is in the center, and then you've got the elemental planes of fire, earth, water and air.
I am curious about, was it Pandemonium we just went through?
Pandemonium? Pandemonium is a plain of overwhelming chaos, a great mass of rock riddled with tunnels carved by howling winds. It is cold, noisy, and dark, with no natural light. Wind quickly extinguishes non-magical open flames such as torches and campfires. It also makes conversations possible only by yelling, and even then, only a maximum distance of 10 feet. Creatures have disadvantage on ability checks that rely on hearing. Most of the plane's inhabitants are creatures that were banished to the plane with no hope of escape. And the incessant winds have driven many to delirium, forcing others to take shelter in places where the winds die down until the sound is like distant cries that torment them.
That sounds unpleasant. Let's not go there ever again.
What about Arcadia? Do we know much of that?
I don't know. I've never heard of it before.
Arcadia?
Arcadia.
Arcadia thrives with orchards of perfectly lined trees, ruler straight streams, orderly fields, perfect roads, and cities laid out in geometrically pleasing shapes. The mountains are unblemished by erosion. Everything on Arcadia works towards the common good and a flawless form of existence. Here, purity is eternal, and nothing intrudes on harmony. Night and day are determined by an orb that floats above Arcadia's highest peak. Half of the orb radiates sunlight and brings about the day. The other half sheds moonlight and brings on the starry night. The orb rotates evenly without fail, spreading day and night across the entire plane. The weather in Arcadia is governed by 4 allied demigods called the Storm Kings, the Cloud King, the Wind Queen, the Lightning King, and the Rain Queen. Each one lives in a castle surrounded by a type of weather that king or queen controls. Hidden below Arcadia's beautiful mountains are numerous dwarven kingdoms that have withstood the passage of millennia. Dwarves born on this plane have the celestial type and are always brave and kind-hearted, but otherwise they look and behave like normal dwarves.
That sounds like a really nice place.
Yeah.
But also, if you're a bad person, then that place probably doesn't like bad people.
Why wouldn't it like that?
Well, if they're working towards being flawless in the common good, the bad people would get caught out very quickly, I imagine, because they'd be different.
I don't think that would work. Dwarves are very pragmatic people. They're not moralistic.
Well, the ones on the Prometero plane are.
Are they?
Because, it sounds like beautiful farmlands and ordered cities and people being like, oh, you got hurt, let me help you. And, everyone's helping everybody else. It sounds really lovely. You're right, we should go visit there someday.
You also notice that the wheel, the way that the thing is laid out, it's laid out for the alignment. So Mount Celestia is lawful good. Then the next one over, Bitopia, is neutral good, lawful good, which is Bitopia. Elysium is neutral good. Then the Beastlands are neutral good, chaotic good. Arborea is chaotic good. Ysgard is chaotic neutral, chaotic good. Limbo is chaotic neutral. Pandemonium is chaotic neutral, chaotic evil. The Abyss is neutral evil, chaotic evil. Hades is neutral evil. Gehenna is neutral evil, lawful evil. The 9 Hells is lawful evil. Acheron is lawful neutral, lawful evil. Mechanus is lawful neutral, and Arcadia is lawful neutral and lawful good. So that's the circle of alignments in the different realms.
Lawful chaos.
Have we been to the Nine Hells?
You've been to the
Lawful
9 Hells. You've been in the realm of lawful
together.
evil.
Lawful chaos.
Yeah.
Very on the lawful chaos.
Yes. So the 9 Hells, you've been to Avernus. So yes. Actually, technically, you've been there twice.
We've been to one level.
You've been to
2 different
You've
levels.
been to 2
of
different
hell.
levels of the 9 Hells.
Is there
One
a
of them
hell
was totally
that's,
shit.
Fun?
Yeah.
We haven't been to
The fun hell. There's no fun hell.
There's no fun.
There is no such thing
they're
as
all
fun
hell for a
It's
reason.
hell.
It's just
It's all unpleasant.
yes.
Have we used up all of our charges?
You may ask one more question.
Anyone else want to pick?
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna point randomly at a symbol because I don't actually remember where any of them are.
Celestia, Bitopia, Elysium, Beastlands, Arborea, Isgard, Limbo, Pandemonium, Abyss, Carceri, Hades, Gehenna, Nine Hells, Acheron, Mechanus, and Arcadia.
Limbo.
Limbo.
That was the only name I remember.
I like the Abyss.
Limbo is a plane of pure chaos, a rolling soup of impermanent matter and energy. Stone melts into water that freezes into metal, then turns into diamond that burns up into smoke, and then becomes snow. And on in an endless, unpredictable process of change.
I'm on a horse.
Fragments of the more ordinary landscapes, bits of forest, meadow, ruined castles, and even bubbling streams drift through the disorder. The whole plane is a nightmarish riot. Limbo has no gravity, so creatures visiting the plane float in place. A creature can move up to its walking speed in any direction by merely thinking about the desired direction of travel. Limbo conforms to the will of the creatures inhabiting it, very disciplined and powerful minds who create whole islands with their own invention within the plane, sometimes maintaining those places for years. Simple-minded creatures, such as fish, though, might have less than a minute before the pocket of water surrounding it freezes and vanishes or turns into a gas. The Slod that live there swim amid the chaos, creating nothing, whereas the Gezeri monks build entire monasteries with just their minds.
There are monasteries there.
So what's that based on? Your intelligence or?
No, it's like your wisdom, your ability, yeah. Limbo is chaotic neutral. It is literally the realm of chaos. So nothing maintains itself there.
That sounds good.
Maybe we can go check it out someday.
Shall we continue on?
Yeah. Let's see what's in the next carriage.
Okay.
Just make mental note of the clockwork one.
Yeah.
Actually,
That was the first one I asked
Acting
about.
Arcadia
Yes.
seems nice.
Yeah, we should go there too.
The note on this one here reads, the chapel, please be respectful of everyone's beliefs. As you open the door and step inside, you see a priest that doesn't look like he belongs to any particular denomination or religion, kneeling at an altar. And around the room, you just see depictions of all of the different gods and devils and demons, just everything all over the place. This is the completely non-denominational church of all religions. Literally just a place where people can go and pray and worship their own gods, should the need be. Stained glass windows decorate the walls of this car, while the floors are adorned with exquisitely patterned rugs. Several columns support the vaulted mosaic ceiling. Kneeling before the altar is a serene priest in robes.
Is there a god of avarice?
Avarice?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, no.
The Mammon.
I'm sure there would be.
I'm going to go around the room looking to see if I can find...
Yep. Fleur?
I don't actually have a deity, so
Tricks?
I don't have a DT either.
Okay.
would there be a deity for the Feywilds per se? No?
There's like Sylvanas, which is like nature and...
I'll go find her then.
Alright. So you go wandering around the mosaics as you are kneeling down there.
And I'll tell Chester all about her.
Mm-hmm. The...
Okay.
Alrighty. As you are kneeling down, or sorry, sitting around, the priest stands up and comes over to you. As it comes over to you, Fleur, Kegara, your sword goes as this creature you hear a voice in a very slithery voice going,
Oh God. Oh God.
this is so stupid. It's time for us to steal against you. And attempts to stab you. Roll for initiative.
Right.
Are we all doing initiative?
Everyone rolls for initiative, yeah.
Someone's just tried to stab me. so-
Yeah. And Jackie?
9.
Jackie 9.
Not very well.
I did consider taking a
Although,
note.
though the priest didn't do well,
And
so
then I
anyway,
was
he
like-
did it.
Well, no, it's good.
I don't need more passive
Yes,
perception.
like a blade comes out from underneath the robe, and then the blade of Schiffer who goes. So it doesn't get the surprise round.
Parry.
Harry, yeah, well you're up, Fleur, so off you go. So you turn around and you see underneath the robe, not a human, but a grey slard.
A slod.
A slard.
God.
A slod.
A slard.
What are you doing here?
Attacking you,
Attempting to
apparently.
stab you.
Apparently. I would like to make a non-lethal attack and try and get a stunning strike off.
Go
of it.
for
That's a natural 1.
it.
That's a 17
Plus anything will hit.
plus 10 for an unarmed strike.
Yep.
So a con saving throw.
That's a natural 2. Yeah, so
I would tell people not to kill him, but to take the blade away from him and restrain him since he's stunned. Let's get some answers.
I like that. Just haha.
The whole-
No, bad frog thing.
Rope punch, throat punch.
Yep. So yeah, maybe fairy kick the knife out of his hand or something like that.
Sure, yeah. We'll just say he drops the knife.
And I'd be like, Chegra, restrain that thing, slod, priest.
Restrain.
Trix, you're next. What do you want to do?
Well, I just got told by Fleur, no attacking, so
No killing,
no killing,
restrain.
restrain. I'm not sure even strong enough.
Well, if you want to try for the grapple, you can certainly go for
Like,
it.
if you grab
Doesn't
one,
he automatically fail being stunned?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can just grab him. Yeah.
Rope up.
Right.
if you grab one arm and Kegro grabs the other, by the time he's unstunned, he'll have been like.
Yeah.
I've got rope.
This
I'll just
strength?
tie him up.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah, so you guys spend a round roping him up. So,
Yep.
yep, that's fine.
Rope
I
him to
have
a pillar.
Rope. It's like, and it gets back to your round. He's unstunned.
Yeah, at the end of my turn. All right,
Yeah.
you have some questions to answer, sir.
All right, what do you want to know?
Why did you just try to stab me?
I am from the organization known as Steel,
I never heard of it.
with a syndicate of terror, extortion, assassination, and larceny. Steel.
Okay, so you're a bad guy,
Yes.
and you just randomly attack people for no reason.
Not randomly, no.
Are you
Unfortunately,
waiting for
I
us?
am unable to control my actions. My control gem has been taken, so I must obey the orders of the leader of Steel, but I'm here to stop you from releasing the prisoner in the prison car.
Oh, I didn't even know this.
I didn't know there was a prison car.
Yes, the next car is the prison car.
Oh,
Good to know.
any other questions?
How'd
What? Is there any reason we shouldn't kill you?
Not that I can think of, no.
Okay. Doink.
If you want, you can just throw him out the train.
I just shanked him in the eye with a knife.
Yeah, but you still have to
Aw.
roll dice for the damage. If you want to get rid of him, just toss him off
Oh.
the train.
He's probably got a few hit points.
Yes, he has a lot of fucking hit points.
Toss him off the train then. Okay. What?
Out the door or through the window?
No, at the door. We're being
We're not
respectful
breaking
of the,
things.
of the
Not
temple.
breaking things.
Yeah, so
Well, that was really weird.
This is why I don't ever come to church.
it's like fuck you.
It's an enclosed space,
Like fuck you.
and everyone's gonna
forever.
kill you.
Now, I need to check to see if there is a symbol of the laughing god here. Because if there isn't, there's going to be one. Investigation check.
Yeah.
15?
Unable to find one.
Okay. All the gods are here.
So you start scratching.
Oh god.
Emerging out of the walls. Four tri-drones appear. He goes, one moment. Defacing public property and graffiti is not to be tolerated.
You are being intolerant of my religion.
Graffiti and defacing public property is not to be tolerated.
Is this a symbol of my religion?
Is there a way that we can like put a symbol of his religion on the wall without graffiti and defacing public property?
All religions are represented here. Do you resist?
You're missing one.
Do you resist?
No.
Okay.
Take me to the prison car.
So they take you. And they escort you into the next car. When you get to the next car, you see a bunch of people in different cells, as well as a stick in a cell here.
A stick.
They place you in this area here, and they say, confinement for remainder of trip. And,
Okay.
And the Marut goes, "Ugh," and then a big purple shield. And they go, thank you, have a nice day, and just fall back into the walls.
Well, we should follow, I guess. Chester, I'll tell you about Sylvana another time. Since we were so rudely interrupted.
Looking at this car here, it says prison car, authorized personnel only.
Oh.
Knock.
Yeah, I heard you knock. There's no response.
I cast a message to Kegara.
Okay.
Kegara, where are you? You can respond to this message.
I'm having a nap. What's wrong?
I cast another message. We can't get inside the prison carriage without breaking the rules.
Well, it turns out I can.
You broke the rules.
And I'm in the prison car.
I cast another message. Good thing these are cantrips.
Yes, they are. I also have them.
Can you see Charmaine?
So you see, I'll read this room here.
Yeah.
2 iron balconies protrude from the side walls of this train car. Iron stairwells connect these balconies to the lower level. Lining the walls of both levels are cells made out of glowing purple energy.
Mm-hmm.
Each one fitted with a large gear-shaped keyhole. Pale light shines through from the through the keyholes. A large, stocky modron with a single eye and a glowing disc in its chest stands vigil over the group. In the cells across from you, you can see what are they? You can see a Nikoloth. You've met those before. The cell across from you is an Erinus. Erinese.
That was
There's a button you can use on D&D Beyond, and it'll pronounce it for you.
Yep.
So,
like
That was not the voice I was expecting.
no.
like Ash Tyrantha.
Yeah, whenever we do it's veteran. That was the joke in our. You got.
Is there an Ash Tyrantha button?
No, there isn't an Ash
Oh,
Tyrantha
damn.
button. I'm sorry.
So there's a stick.
And yeah, and then there's it looks like a magical stick trapped in the other cell beside you.
Poor stick.
Would all magic be null and void in the prison?
Not if we're messaging to and from.
Not even seeing if something is invisible?
I don't know. I suppose I can spend a spell slot and find out.
Can you cast See Invisibility as a ritual? Is it a ritual spell?
I can.
I don't believe it is, but
If it's a ritual spell, you won't have to spend a spell slot.
I can find out.
And you can take all your time because we're not going anywhere.
Well, I'm gonna ask my erstwhile jailer.
mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to have visitors while I'm in prison?
Negative.
Oh, okay. So was the symbol of my god already in the chapel that I just missed it?
Information unavailable.
Oh, this is terrible. I mean, I was being tolerant of everyone's religions. I didn't scratch anyone else's out.
You would have had to have drawn over someone else's in order to put a mark, because every surface has got a symbol of someone else's.
Even the pillars?
Yeah, everything.
Oh, I wasn't intending to do that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Self VSM. So, I actually know it's still be going because I've not been an hour. Has it been an hour? No, we had a short rest.
We had a short rest.
Did a short
Yeah.
rest. Yeah.
So, pinch of talc and a small sprinkling of powdered silver. Ring! I can see invisibility. Why am I? All right. Are you telling me why I'm casting invisibility?
Because you said that there was a stick there. Maybe perhaps that stick belongs to somebody.
Well, I'm sending back through you, so
Yeah.
that's all. I can't see anything else.
You can see. So this square
Yeah.
is actually a glass skylight in the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
In the center of the bits between the two balcony, there is actually an invisible eye, which is like.
Ah, it's a panopticon.
A what?
A panopticon.
I don't know what that is.
It's a particular type of prison where you're always being watched. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that's who I can see. I can't see anyone else. I can't see Jackie.
Jackie won't be in there.
not-
Jackie's out here with me.
Not Jackie.
Charmaine.
Shema.
The orc.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I,
My brain is working great. You stop picking on me.
I'm not
I'm in
picking
prison.
on you. I'm not picking on you.
can we go anywhere else? Or is it stuck at the prison?
Well, you've got to go through the prison car, and by counting on the number of sections, so looking at it from the outside, that's the area where you were learning about the different planes. That was the
chapel.
The chapel. This is the
Last
Prison
one
car.
before the
the last
engine.
one, and then the engine is the last
Yeah.
one.
I can cast mislead and just go right through the walls. No one could get me.
And then you can see what you can see.
I can see what's in the last card. if
Does
we
that
need
count
to.
as unauthorized access?
I'm not technically there.
Yeah, but you're still seeing.
Yeah, but sending here. Look, if you want to get in, I suppose legally, in a way, you could do something wrong and they'll bring you here, but it would depend entirely on what you did, what the possible outcomes and punishments might be. Whereas I'm only in here till the end of the trip. Then they're going to kick me
When's
off.
the end of the trip?
I don't know.
What if the train
I-
never stops?
Well, no, it stops. It
Yeah,
stops
but-
to pick us up.
Yeah.
Take my ticket out. Where are we going?
Mechanus.
So we're going to Mechanus. So at the end of when we get to Mechanus, they'll kick me
Okay,
off.
okay. Just,
Right.
just checking.
Put the ticket back.
Just checking. What else does it say on the ticket?
I am here forever. Oh no.
For such a long time.
It's a one-way overnight trip on the Concordant Express, Mechanus. 4 in the name.
Is how much can I write on our tickets, copy the text styles, write on our tickets, authorized access to prisoner carriage?
Do you have a
All
forgery
areas
kit?
access.
All areas access.
Do you have a forgery kit?
I have calligrapher's tools.
Calligrapher's tools. All right.
I am proficient in writing.
Okay. Give me
Oh, this would be interesting.
Yeah.
an intelligence check. This is to see if you can.
Oh,
That's a natural 20.
Okay. So I think. Yeah. So you've worked out. So okay.
So 22?
I think I know how to get this to work.
Yeah.
Okay. Now give me dexterity for
Yeah.
the actual writing.
Do you want like a sleight of hand,
Just give me just flat check.
just flat check?
Yeah. Well, it's a tool proficiency, so it'd be similar to picking locks, same stat lock, the same thing we'd use for thieves' tools because it's a dexterity check with a tool proficiency.
Yeah. They never put thieves' tools.
No.
on the
It's
list.
the same as a dexterity check
Yeah.
that you're proficient with.
Yeah. So I rolled a 5 plus 5 plus 5, so 15.
15. All right.
I was hoping for more.
Okay. You think you've got a pretty passable.
I would probably practice on like
Yeah.
my scrap paper.
Again, this is just
Yeah.
This is the process basically. Yeah. So you think you know what you need to do, and you think you've got a pretty good
handle on it.
handle on what you've done. So that was your check. So your
Yeah.
15 was to see how
Yeah.
successful you were. So you think you're pretty good with that.
Would you like forged tickets?
well, either way, you're going to end up in the prison with me.
I reckon technically if I do mislead, I wouldn't be in trouble because I'd be invisible somewhere else. So that even if they apprehended me, I'd be like, it's not me. And I could also just change my appearance too. So I won't take it just in case that fails, and I'll just do the mislead.
Would you want to do that first
Yeah.
before we try and use our tickets?
So you couldn't just shapeshift into someone else you think has access?
I could, but they might detect me because he's all seeing, so they might see me.
It's a big invisible eyeball, apparently.
So
Do you want writing on your ticket? Extra writing on your ticket?
Gotta get around somehow. May as well.
Alright, I will sit down and very carefully, because it's not bumpy at all, the train, is it?
No, it's
No,
very,
not
very
yet.
smooth. Yeah. Like,
not
you can go
very-
back in. You've got like the bench here on the altar. You can.
Oh
use
yeah,
to,
that sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll go back, we'll
I'm,
set
I'm
out
guessing.
my
Yeah,
writing
I'm guessing
tools.
you weren't just doing this on the wall.
No. I would have been doing it on the floor.
In the door.
Yeah.
The calligraphy tool paintbrush is as tall as me, so
Right.
like it's very slow
So, you,
process.
so you're using it like a staff, basically.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Like a
cool.
broom.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like a Japanese calligraphy painting
Yeah.
brush,
All right,
but
so give
I
me
fly.
a go with So you've got yours.
Yep.
Do one for tricks.
This is much better. 21.
21. Yep. Yeah. You're getting the hang of it. Tricks is much better than yours. And then if Jackie wants to get hers done, did you want your ticket adjusted? Or you're just going to do your sneak in thing?
I might just do the sneak,
Okay.
just in case, like it's a fail state. So either I'll be in prison or maybe you guys will be, but we won't be all.
Alright, one at a time. Alright. Do you want to do yours first and then...
Yeah, I'll just do my slate.
All right. So Jackie turns invisible, and then the illusory version of her whoosh fades.
We're sending in a
I'm gonna
mislead,
tell you
kick her
to
off.
just- Oh yeah.
Yeah, fades through the door. You phase through, and this thing zzzz, looks straight at
At
your illusory self. Goes, state your presence.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm not here, and keep going.
And you see it just like, illusion detected. Awaiting orders.
I'm just gonna keep going. I don't. They didn't tell me to stop. I'm just gonna go straight through the window.
Alright, so where are you going?
I'm just gonna go to the other side. I want to see what's in the other room. That's the last room, isn't it?
Yeah, so
It's
it's phasing through the door on this side. You just see the train car.
yeah, I'll just get in the train car.
Alright.
Cool.
Phasing through here, you see 2 iron statues as well as 2 modrons and a shitload of treasure. And the shoveler is shoveling the treasure into the engine to make it
Keeps it
go.
running.
It's a waste.
What's your passive perception?
22? No, is it wisdom or investigation or
It's passive
insight?
perception.
22.
22.
All right. So you can see there is at least 3,000 gold pieces scattered about the place. There's a suit of mithril chain. One of those silver swords that you guys found that the Gith were hunting is in the pile. A magical silver horn, a gilded mind flayer skull, a crap load of amethyst, and the Modron says, and the engineer turns around and just goes,
An illusion. What brings you to the engine?
I was very curious about what. I just wanted to explore everything.
Response noted.
just goes back to,
Can I talk to them? I can still talk to them.
yeah.
I'm in a treasure room and they're just shoveling treasure into a fire.
Oh no.
Yeah,
What a
such
terrible
a
waste
shame.
of treasure, huh? So that's what's powering the train, huh?
Yeah, gold. And there's also like mithril silver sword and mithril armor and all sorts of stuff here.
Valuable items.
Valuable items.
Anyone in charge that you could probably ask to, let our buddy out?
Oh, I don't think these people are in charge.
They're running the engine.
Okay. Hey, do you know who's in charge here?
I'm talking to you because you have a
Well,
message.
she's in the room with us.
Yeah, so she, she's invisibly in the room with you guys, and she's able to talk through her own mouth, but she's also able to focus and talk through her illusory self.
She's invisible. I can't see you visible.
Yes, you're just hearing the voice in the room.
I can see it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
What was the question, sorry?
We just want to ask
charge?
who's in charge of this lovely train.
The highest number is in charge.
Oh, who's the highest number? Where is he? Or her, or whatever it is.
In Mechanus.
Mechanus. Cool. We're going to Mechanus? We're on our way to Mechanus.
Who's in charge of the train?
The person in Mechanus.
Ye-
Yeah.
If you ask specifically who's in charge of the train, you actually hear a voice coming from beyond the room. It's like, no one is in charge of me. I am in charge of me. Choo choo.
Oh!
Oh, the train.
is its own Modron.
The train. No, train is in charge of the train.
The train is the train.
Train is the train.
The train is the train.
The train goes where the train walks.
is train.
The train is
goes,
train.
Maybe that's why you give offerings, and they give the offering and the.
I'm a very useful engine.
Now try going up a hill and down again.
Is that right, Thomas?
Next question. How do we receive authorization to enter the prisoner carriage?
How would one get authorization for the prisoner carriage?
See, one of them thinking is like, information unavailable.
Oh,
Helpful.
Well-
How can we get a friend out who's been there because of a misunderstanding?
but he's only going to be there for... How long is this train trip going to go for?
Arrival in Mechanus in 6 hours, 43 minutes, 17 seconds.
So theoretically, he only has to hang out for 6 hours and he can get some rest or something. Unless you're...
Cut back. By this time, you would have finished doing your calligraphy.
Yep.
Now,
very
remember,
pretty.
the reason why we were attacked, and hey, why did nobody stop him from being Anyway, it wasn't until I did something that they showed up, but but attacking someone wasn't a problem. Anyway,
One, they didn't see the attack happening. Two, you physically attacked a creature that was living. You attacked the train.
I was not intending to attack the train.
But technically, you attacked the train. That's why.
No.
Oh, it doesn't care about what's in
Oh,
it.
that at
It's
all.
about itself.
Completely innocent. So more the point is that it said, don't free the prisoner from the... I'm here to stop you from freeing the prisoner. Right? So clearly there's a prisoner in here that they are expecting us to go and free. Maybe you should come back. Maybe Jackie should come back and go upstairs where I can't see and see if there's a prisoner up there.
That was going to be my next question, was if Jackie could come back and look
Okay.
around at the other level of the prison
I can
carriage.
go. I can go up then.
Absolutely.
Da-da-da.
So you pass back through, and you head upstairs. You want to go left side, right side?
Is it right side that's the good side? I don't know.
What's up to you?
It's-
You want to go up the left side or the
Much
right
of a
side?
muchness?
Right.
You'll be able to see either.
Okay.
So.
So you pop up the right side. On this side, you see a Modron
Sorry.
who is stuck inside a force field with an animated broom, and they're both...
Cool. Hi, Motron and Brew. Can I go to the left side?
And then looking across, you can see that there is an interesting looking creature on the other side. Heading back down and popping back up on the other side, you see a person who looks somewhat familiar. A orc-ish looking creature with horns, a tail, and butterfly wings.
Oh. So is that the child of Charmaine?
You would recognize that as Quinn.
Hi, Quinn.
And she's just
I knew you when you were little.
she's just she's laying back on the
How
stool.
you have grown.
She's like, do I know you?
Yeah. Well, maybe if you don't remember me, but I know you. I know your mom. I know your dad.
Oh. No, you must be Jackie.
I am second Jackie.
Hmm.
There's
I've
two
heard a
of
lot
us.
about you.
I don't
heard
know
ab-
which one you've heard about, though.
Well, I've heard many different things from my dad over the years. You here to bust me out?
So, well, isn't it? It's only going to be like 6 hours before we end, unless you're supposed to be here for longer.
Well, it depends where they decide to ship me once we get all the way there to Mechanus, you see. I'm kind of in a little bit of trouble with the multiverse. Caused a little bit of mayhem while I was trying to track down what happened to my mother. And, ended up in here. So, I guess once we get to the court, we'll find out. But I'd rather not get there, if you know what I mean.
You think you'll be good?
Kendra. Quinn.
What?
Charmaine's daughter
Yes.
is upstairs.
Shit.
It's not Charmaine on the train, it's Quinn.
Well,
Jackie, ask Quinn if she sent Glitch to go get us.
Did you get Glitch to come with us?
I have no idea who that is, darling.
Oh, That
Maybe
was the person that told us to come. So we thought maybe it was related to you.
Maybe that was.
Is there
Charmaine.
someone else that you're in communication with?
Not that I know of, no. And there's Marcella, but her and I haven't been on speaking terms for a while. She stayed behind to look after the family business, and I went off adventuring.
You know what your problem was? You're not a shapeshifter.
Look, I have enough distinguishing features already without having to adapt any additional ones, darling.
So, I don't know how we could... Like, I was thinking maybe I could shapeshift into one of the prison guards, but then there's the all-seeing eye there, so...
They're also a giant fuck-off robot.
Yeah, so it might
a little
Being
bit
a
outside, a little bit out of your scope of transfer.
I'm a slightly smaller giant
Fuck-off
robot.
Well,
Does not compute.
we need a plan, so I'll need... So if you've got any ideas, otherwise we'll...
So I have a question. Like,
Huh?
we don't want to get chucked off the train in the middle of
Nowhere.
nowhere. Because, I mean, like, I don't want to... I'm not particularly angry at the train.
No.
Like, I don't
It's
want
just
to...
doing its job.
It's doing its job. Like, I get that, but... I don't know if I can get out of here without making things worse. And I don't want to make things worse yet. Maybe. Anyway, no, completely differently, on a different topic. How would we get someone... We need to get... Well, no, if we bust someone else out, I need to get out
What
as
are you
well now.
contained by? Jackie, what do the cells look like?
No.
That's,
Is it a zappy one or a...
It's not a zappy one. It looks like a wall of force. You've been in these boxes many times before.
No, I haven't. I don't know what you're talking about. It's completely someone else you're thinking about. Never Kegera. Kegera is a nice person and would never ever have been in one of these
Yeah.
before.
It's more the fact that the DM keeps putting you in.
Oh, how do I get out of here? So,
Yeah. So this is sort of what you're seeing on.
yes.
So
No,
this,
that was that one.
No.
yeah, this is sort of what you're seeing on this bit here. So just so you know, that's how tall the
Marut.
Marut is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it can see what you're doing up on the top level. Just so you know, it is very tall.
And there's the extra eye as well.
Yes, and there's the invisible spinning eye in the center that's sort of scanning every room.
Is it dispel magic?
I think it's disintegrate.
Well, I don't have that.
Yeah, the only times you've ever got out of Wall of Force was by
Killing the thing.
taking out the thing that's producing
Breaking the
it.
concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the wall of force, you mean the eye, on the top of the train car?
It's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, so it's floating sort of at the mid-level between the balconies and just sort of rotating around.
And did you say there was a skylight?
And there is a skylight, yes.
Perhaps you could forge a pardon for her. I don't know.
I could try, but I don't know if that's how that works. I don't know enough about this situation in order to, like, make something that I feel would be convincing. I think if I tried to write fake papers without knowing the way that they write them, it'd just look like I'm trying to write fake papers.
So, I shall ask Quince.
Quinn.
Is there a way to get you out? Like, is there someone we could pay restitution to, or?
Not really, but I guess if you want to try and get out of this cell, the big guy over there with the eye, he's got the key on him. So if you can get the key off him, we can get the cell open. We can make a break for it. But other than that, I guess we're going to Mechanus.
We are going to Mechanus. I don't mind going there, but we would have to, because we have to get back once you break out. So
Because nothing I do inside the cell, inside the force cage, is going to affect the big robot dude, even magically. So it's not like I can press the digitation and then chick the keys over.
Well, prestidigitation doesn't work on like that anyway. Mage hand.
Mage
is what
hand.
you're thinking
Mage
of.
hand,
I got
yeah,
mage
you know what I
hand.
mean. Well, I don't.
Yeah.
but I don't know. Like, once we get her out, we'd have to go someplace.
Teleport.
I guess I could teleport her into, space. Like, my...
Well, it takes a minute to cast that spell.
And doesn't it require concentration for you to be in the one you're in now?
It does.
Yeah.
Can she cast through her illusion?
No. I can do one spell, perhaps, as well.
That mind flayer bit, you were an illusion and you tried it when you found out its name.
Yeah, it was the.
But I didn't need to see him.
Ray's psychic lance. She as long as she knows the name of a creature, provided it's within range, she can just cast the spell and it just hits.
Right.
So, I'm in another room, but I need to be in direct, or whatever.
Yeah, if you're in another room and you have range on the creature, you don't need to be able to see it to hit it with the psychic lance.
We need to stay out of sight for of the big eye creature, so.
Can I create a minor illusion outside of the...
Let me double check.
I don't think so. I don't think spells can pass through
The wall of
the
force?
wall of force.
Well, I think...
Because
hang on.
it's not trying to push...
No, I think the way that it works is that if a spell... Yeah, so an invisible wall springs into existence, blah, 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 blah. Each panel must be contiguous. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It's immune to all damage. It can't be dispelled. Extends to the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel through it. Teleportation.
Yeah.
So the idea is that if a spell needs to physically pass through, i.e., firebolt or something like that, then you won't do it. But if you can, if you create something in a space that you can see, then you can create it outside.
Yeah. So if I create a minor illusion, because it's a cantrip, so I can do this as much as I like, right? I'm trying not to burn spell slots here, trying stuff. But if I create a minor illusion of a small puppet me, because it can only be a small thing, it can't be a big. I can't create like a duplicate of me. And have it run around and do silly dancing. I just want to see if the big guy reacts to it.
So you do that, and the eye just follows it around a little bit, then just straight ahead.
Yeah. You did hear the big guy comments that on Jackie's illusion.
Yeah.
And then awaiting orders.
Yeah. So it's more like whether or not he sees it as a threat or whatever,
Yeah.
And
I will say at this stage, your two cellmates.
Yeah.
The Cambion.
I wonder if Stick will be my friend.
Yeah, so she would say, I think you're wasting your time there. These creatures are pure logic and law. No, we've tried to bargain with them, we've tried threatening them, we've tried tricking them. Nothing really gets out.
Ooh.
I think, realistically, you should just sit back and enjoy the ride. Yeah.
But maybe we could logically convince them to let you go.
Well, good luck with that.
I don't know how. But if you're clever enough.
This is Kagura. He's not clever enough. He doesn't know how to open a can of beans.
Can you ask a riddle?
Yes, but can the person controlling Kagura ask a riddle clever enough to do that? Kagura would actually be smart enough to do that. I, however, am not. No, I'm not gonna. I was still say I can check on that. No, I won't.
Yeah.
No, that's cheating.
The Nicolot goes, so what are you in for, clown boy?
I couldn't find a symbol of my god in the room full of gods, so so I inscribed the symbol of my god on there, and then I was told I was violating other symbols of God, so there I, as far as being disrespectful of religions.
Graffiti.
Vandalism.
Yeah. Been there. Rather small.
Jackie, do you have the sending spell?
I actually don't think so. It must something I used to have, maybe. Because I have, like, message.
I have message. I want to send a sending to Charmaine, but I don't have the sending spell.
I don't know. This might be too hard.
Like, this might be too hard. Oh, let's just go home.
You can always ask
Like,
Riddle.
well, we tried.
Well, no, we're not going to abandon Quinn, but we are
I
going
don't even
to-
know Quinn. I mean, I probably met her once. When she was little.
Hey, big boy, can I pay a fine to get out of here early?
Response not found.
Could you go and find your supervisor? You can call me Karen. I want to speak to your supervisor.
Jackie, can you
Response not found.
tell Quinn that Charmaine was taken by a big, stompy Modron?
Oh, hey, Quinn, do you want to know what happened to your mom? That's what we know.
Sure.
She was taken by a Modron for crimes.
All right. Well, it looks like I'm going to the right place then. I guess I'll just settle in. Oh, might get a nap before we get there.
I was expecting that she would have some sort of trial or something. We were stuck in the Feywild, so we couldn't really follow.
Well, yeah, we gathered that much. Didn't really know what happened to you.
I passes differently.
Yeah, time does pass differently in the Feywild.
Oh, yeah, I know all about that. And look at me, I'm only 7 years old. But she looks like she's 21.
I can't see. Says the voice from downstairs.
Yes. You can
So-
you can kind of see her because you're over
Ah.
here, so you'd be able to see like the top of her head.
Hello.
If she walked to the edge of the
Yeah.
box.
And
Yeah.
she gets to the thing, it's like, oh, hi there, darling.
You got your mother's eyes.
No, I think that's the only thing I got.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Speechless.
No, it just went out of my head because I got distracted.
Sorry there.
Nope, it's gone. I had a question for Jackie to ask Quinn and it's gone.
Can my hand, I guess, can my hand come through?
What hand?
Oh, my mage hand.
You want to cast Mage Hand through your illusion?
Nah, then I wouldn't. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
Because then that would
Yeah.
disappear.
As soon as you cast a spell, you break. The illusion breaks.
Yeah.
Um,
No.
Because my mage hand could steal a key. But that would be like, what happens then?
Key
I
is
can
stolen.
cast Mage
Kill
Hand, but I
everything.
can't see what's going on. So, do you want to ask Quinn if they're happy just to sit tight until we get to Mechanus, and then we'll try and sort the problem out through the more legal route?
Are you concerned? Like, did you want to just go to the court, or do you want to get out right now?
Well, I prefer not to have to go through it, but I'm sure I'll think of something if I have to. Man, I heard you were all great adventurers. You don't really seem to be doing a great deal.
Well, the all-seeing eye is kind of an issue.
Well, could always try taking it out, but that's just me.
That's probably why you're in prison, love.
Possibly.
Yeah, well, I can't do much. I can do about as much from in here as you can.
That's why I'm resting, darling.
That's a very good point. It curls up like a cat, has a bit of a nap. I'm gonna have a mile long rest.
Okay, go for it.
Um,
Well, Don't push the button yet. You might not get it depending what goes on. But
Jackie, do you think if it's worthwhile us using our all area access to come in as well?
Well, can you think of anything to do? You might end up in prison if it fails. Although it might be interesting to see if, that does succeed.
Yeah.
Could be fun.
Fun is not the word I would use for going to jail.
Well, not for you, but for me. I mean,
It would be funny.
For
Yes.
you, it's Tuesday. Nobody likes going to jail, except for possibly Jackie.
I might look over my ticket again and see if I can make any font adjustments to try
with the way the ink and everything, it's as good as you're gonna get it.
Yeah. And the tickets aren't magical?
Nope, just paper.
Just paper. Okay. Well, what's the worst that can happen?
Getting thrown off the train.
I don't think they'll throw me off the train.
We threw someone off the train.
But we're not the law.
Is there any place where...
And Judge Dredd, no, I'm the law.
I am the law can't.
I'll throw you off the train. Fuck off.
Sure, we're not the law. It
anywhere
seems
that
like you
can't
are
be-
the
He
law.
doesn't watch, could I go to the toilet and he's watching me? I want some privacy.
Did you
Well,
say
he's not
something
in
about...
the toilet, so
So he's not. The eye isn't everywhere.
no. It's just the one eye in this particular room. It's
You're
an,
all-seeing eye.
yeah, it's an
Does
addition.
mean
It's an addition. It's an additional
all-seeing
eye. It's there's a certain spell that allows you to create an invisible mote, an invisible eye, and that's what that spell is. It's just so someone somewhere else is checking shit out.
Oh, there's someone else there,
Yes.
and that's the eye. Cool. So is there a way to just?
I think it's called. I think it's actually the scrying eye.
Can you?
Can you poke the eye?
Does anyone have the ability to not?
Well, look, I can.
You could cast a spell magic on the eye and get rid of it.
I think I could
Yeah,
turn
that's
invisible.
what
Can you?
If it's a spell to
'Cause
see in that area.
I can dispel magic, but the thing is, I don't know if that's going to.
Well, you could, and I have mage hand, so
But
You can't use it inside.
can't you use magic in there?
Sorry.
no,
You're in your illusion.
Well, the thing is that Kegara's the only one that can see it because he's using see invisibility. So you can't see it.
yeah. So what I can do is, I'll cancel the. It lasts for an hour, but
Is it concentration?
it just says VSM.
So it's not concentration. So you've cast it on yourself, so you just see invisibility
Yep.
for an hour. I guess the thing that we have to decide as a group is, are we going to bust out Quinn? Or
Well,
are we
absolutely, we're going to bust out Quinn because that's what we would do.
Or are we just going to wait until the train pulls into Mechanus and go through the court proceedings and find Charmaine, who will probably maybe assist in sorting out the shit with her daughter?
I don't know what Charmaine will be like.
Because the flip side of this is, if Quinn is in this situation and is being transported to Mechanus, and we bust them out and send them on their way, was to stop one of these Modrons from hunting her down again.
That's a good point. They found her the first time. They seem very good at finding people.
Maybe ask Quinn how she ended up in this situation and whether or not she'd be able to hide from a Modron if we got her out.
Hey, Quinn. Say we did bust you out. What's to stop them from just finding you again? They seem very good at finding you.
Well, they're very good at it, but I'm also very good at running. I just got very unlucky. I was following a lead. It turned out to be a trap.
Did you want to get caught? Maybe you
Why am I
find your
making
mother
out,
there.
No, someone like me never wants to get caught, darling, but, I make the best of every situation that I have.
I can dispel magic,
Which would get rid of the scrying eye.
but that doesn't necessarily. This weird feeling that Modrons see stuff anyway. It's like they've got the equivalent of they can see invisible shit. I don't know why it's in my head that that's a thing. Maybe Kegara's just mad.
Maybe.
Maybe. Dispel magic.
Alright. You cast Dispel Magic. The eye.
The eye has gone away. That was weird. I just dispelled it.
Can we
If you dispelled it, then why is it weird?
Because I'm waiting for the big guy to come over here and kick my ass for having done it.
Well, the key is on, as Charmaine said, is on the eye guy, right?
Quinn. Yeah.
Quinn says that the Marut has the key. Yes.
So let's go do sleight of hand on it with the mage hand.
Can you?
You can't
Wait,
see it.
what?
Yeah. So because you're illusory self, the
Yeah.
moment you cast a spell, you disappear from your illusory self, so you can't control the hand,
Okay.
and then you would be out of range as well.
How about I forge you a ticket?
Can't you forge your own ticket? And
I
then
have
you
forged my own ticket,
'cause
but
you
you need a forged ticket to go in there.
Could, well,
I
you
wanna
could
start
go
a
in there
flat-out war by heat metal.
because you have the same abilities as I.
The
Sleight of
second that
hand and
happens,
magic.
I'm just gonna get ruffled stomped.
I thought you did.
No, I don't have mage hand.
It's one thing to
I don't have mage hand.
dissipate the eye, but
I've got mending, and I've got druidcraft, but I don't have mage hand.
I'm loving this tension though. It's like, ooh.
it's like Kegara's like, I'll poke you a little more, I'll poke you a little bit more, I'll poke you a little bit more.
I wonder what happens if you cast heat metal on the Modron.
That's what he wants to do.
But the thing is, the second that happens, it's just gonna be like, oh, defend myself, stop the small one.
What happens if you cast heat metal on the train?
I don't want to do that when we're in space. That could be bad. I'm being attacked. Eject all the people that are hurting me. Bloop. Oh no.
All right.
Yes, you've seen Pandorum.
Yes, I have.
You want me to do your ticket?
Yeah, we'll do this.
All right,
this way
I'm
then.
gonna do Jackie's ticket.
All right.
Plus 10. 27.
It's the most convincing one yet.
Okay.
Third time's a charm. They just keep getting better and better and better.
Looking outside, silent spectral warriors from Valhalla fly around the train on ghostly chariots pulled by ghostly steeds. You're currently in Ysgard. Next stop is Mechanus.
Okay.
We better hustle then. That 6 hours passed real quick.
All right.
Yeah.
I will go.
Well, no, it's still a while to get through, but yeah. All right. All right. So Jackie comes back. You go in there.
Jackie, do you want to present your ticket first because yours is the most convincing,
Okay.
and then
I'll do
Trix, and then me.
In that order.
All right.
Me.
You, as you step in the room, the Maru authorized access only.
that. I have authorized access. Here is my ticket.
It looks at the ticket. It goes,
It's gonna
you
stand.
see like what looks like a clockwork eyebrow raised up, and access granted.
Oh, you could. Oh, I'm gonna go in there. Go into my cell.
Thank you. All
Just conjury visits.
right.
Conjugal visits.
Conjugal. That's the word I'm looking for.
Well, I've come here to like stealth and sleight of hand, but I can do that stealthily, can I? Because I've got.
You'd always go, I'm heading that way, and then swipe it on his way.
I can just
your way
like
across.
I can just walk across where he is and.
So he's watching you, but he's not taking any hostile action towards you.
Okay.
Uh,
How long will it take to do sleight of hand? To
It's a
get
single action. It just depends on how
good you
you
if
are
you-
at doing
if-
it.
Yeah.
if-
Also,
Like-
also can
or
you
if you like-
also can you see a key? Is the other question.
I'm just gonna investigate his body for the key.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
looks
help
at,
you, Jen.
Looks at you,
His
Fleur.
body.
It goes. Yes. Access to authorized personnel only.
say two.
Access granted. Tricks.
with them.
Access granted.
The dog's with me. He's on my ticket. This is Brain. I'm Pinky. This is Brain.
It's just not paying. It's just like it's gone back to stone face and just watching the cells now.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna go upstairs and find Quinn, but I want to have a look for keys on my way up.
All right. As you zip past the, well, you actually don't have to. You can fly straight up.
I do.
But
yeah.
if you want to
I'll
look,
do a lap and then go
yeah,
up.
if you want to flip around, you notice on the fist there's actually a picture of a key.
Ooh, picture. That's interesting.
I'm gonna fly up the balcony
So I thought it was
and like find Quinn, but also,
Oh, hi, you must be Fleur.
don't you remember me?
Nope, not at all. But my dad told me all about you. I figure the rest of you must be here somewhere.
Yeah, I was busy forging our tickets so we could get in without actually getting busted.
Well, good call.
Um,
And they follow rules. If it's written down, then it must be a rule.
yeah.
Oh, cool. Maybe you could.
Release release the following prisoners.
But
That's
you'll
a
need
release
to know what
for-
it looks like to be
Oh,
convincing.
Do you have any paperwork? Like, did the people present you with any paperwork? that I
Nope,
could-
not on me. Just these really nice-looking bracelets. And she holds up a set of glowing shackles.
Ah, shit, you've got those.
Yep.
That's gonna be not helpful as well. Okay. You said there was a key?
Mm-hmm. On the Maru.
There's a picture of a key.
Well, I imagine he's hands the key.
So we have to get him up here to physically touch your cell.
That's how it appears to be.
Well, that's annoying. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Pegra has an idea.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I love the fact that your reaction is, oh no.
Oh no. Here we go.
Alright. Alright, I'm a prisoner. But what happens if I'm hurt and need assistance and they need to take me out of the thing?
I mean, we can try.
I mean, look, I've got the ability to... I can't believe I'm saying this. I've got the ability to regenerate my hand.
You're going to self-destruct.
Ish. Alright? It's like, you know, I can get... like, if they've got to take me out of the thing, right, to keep me alive, because, you know, the punishment was not for me to die, right? So, it's a way of getting the force field down is to...
But that'll be the force field for your cell, not
Technically,
Quinn's.
incarceration until we arrive doesn't mean you have to be alive. Technically.
And they're not the ones killing you. You're killing yourself.
Yeah,
No, I'm not killing myself. I'm just hurting myself very, very badly.
technically, I don't think they would care. They're not compassionate creatures.
Could ask if they are responsible for the health and well-being of their prisoners.
Go for it.
That's the question.
I'm going to... Was there anything in with the stick? Or was it just a stick?
Yeah, you're looking true sight at the stick. It's just a stick leaning up against a force field wall.
It's just a stick. I'm going to try and
It's a
find...
naughty stick.
The
It's been
naughty
poked
stick.
in places.
It's the naughty stick.
I'm going to go to the stairwell and sort of be out of sight of the Maroot.
Mm-hmm.
And lay out my paper on the stairwell.
Okay.
And I'm going to write down... I'm going to try my best to create release papers for Quinn and for Kegara.
Okay.
Hey, big boy. Are you responsible for my well-being whilst I'm in your prison?
Responsible for securing prisoners.
So, I don't know.
That doesn't sound promising.
What if a prisoner was, like, dying?
That's the question.
What if a prisoner was, like, dying? Does he have to be, like, arrive alive?
If death occurs, gentle repose is enacted.
Oh, what's that?
That's the spell that stops your body from breaking down.
Oh.
They pause. They push the pause
basically,
button on you.
basically, if you die, they put your body in suspended animation until they can resurrect you later.
Only in prison? Because otherwise, what's his name that we just did the murder investigation might very well still be... Oh, I didn't plan on dying. I'm just gonna hurt myself very, very badly. Hey, I can grow my own hand back. It's fine. I don't know what your problem is.
No. I know
This
what Jackie
hand's a
said
fine
about
hand.
being in space and becoming immortal and horrific injuries and stuff, but I feel like this is not a good time to test that theory.
Well, I actually haven't got that ability yet. Oh.
It's not a good time to test that ability or that theory.
Because I can cut my hand off.
I don't want you to cut your hand off.
Oh, I can cut my hand off whenever I want. Got this match hand.
I don't want you to cut your hand off either.
I already did.
That's why she's got a robot arm. Yeah, not recently. A while ago, she did that.
Yeah, because Jackie had one, and I wanted one too. I wonder what she has.
Wow. That was all sorts of messed up in ways that even Kagura cut his own hand off.
That's how one of the problems began, Jackie.
Yes.
You have a
Anywho.
twin?
No, she's like someone else.
Borrowed
what is she?
identity.
Yeah.
Stolen
Close
identity. So I'm gonna create release papers.
Alrighty.
You gotta.
Give me intelligence with disadvantage.
It's gonna be something that reads along the lines of released into the care of.
Yeah, again, you're
Yeah.
not really sure of what you're gonna write, so you're sort of just thinking.
Oh,
I've been chucking them on the floor a lot tonight.
Yeah. Ooh. I rolled a 19. I'm like, yes, and then I rolled a 4. I'm like, no.
oh, can I give you an inspiration to?
A bit late for that now. Should have done it beforehand.
So just straight intelligence. That's 6.
6. Okay, so you think, yeah, this would work.
Can you use the inspiration from something else to give to someone else?
You have a DM's inspiration.
You have a DM. She can grant that to you, which means you get to re-roll one of the 2 dice.
A 4.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Plus, I want to give you that other inspiration.
No.
Oh.
Too late.
11. So 13.
13. All right. Again, you think, yeah, this probably work.
So I would write something along the lines of title release papers. Queen, what's your full name?
My name's Quinn Hansen, honey.
Queen, you're a Ms.
Just Ms.
Just Ms. Quinn Hansen. Authorized release into the care of Pinky and the Brain. Pending arrival on Mechanus. No. Authorized release to the custodianship of Pinky and the Brain. Something about. How does this sound, Quinn? And I'll read aloud what I have so far.
Sounds
anyone else
fine,
who's
honey.
listening?
I don't know whether it's gonna work or not, but I thank you for trying.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the wordings that Force Grey gave me for Jackie.
Anyway, that'll be part of your intelligence check. Basically.
Yeah.
I do want to know what you're getting at. Is when you're releasing a minor into your care.
Yeah. Except for Jackie, it was.
Hey, I'm not a minor. I'm a fully grown Kagura. Don't even go
For
there.
Jackie, it was something quite different.
Just because I'm not quite entirely there doesn't mean I'm not entirely there.
Minus a hand.
Hey, I haven't got my hand off yet.
He's getting ready. He's sharpening up the violins.
What?
No.
Oh. You don't let me have any
Release
fun.
papers for.
God wizard!
It's like a custodian where you
Monsieur
release a
Gun
minor
Wizard.
into care of adult pending trial.
Yeah. Pending trial. Under not jurisdiction, so it's not surveillance, custodianship. I'm trying to find like.
Yeah.
the
What
big
I'm getting
list.
at is the words don't actually matter.
So much as the fact that
The
intelligence,
roll
yes.
of the roll of 13 it was the mattering. That was you
Yeah,
working out the
okay.
wording. So your specific wording isn't really important in this case.
Well,
Right.
It's
You're-
for the sake of.
go up
For
and
the
wave
sake
paper
of
at him.
role play, absolutely. But I'm just saying, if you're having difficulty with the words, we can just hand wave that Fleur has got the words that she believes are the correct words.
Magic on paper.
Um,
My
and
brain
then-
is like, I might have the correct words, but perhaps my formatting is incorrect.
yes.
So,
Again, that's what the intelligence check was for.
yeah.
All right.
Entering a
Yeah.
other roll.
So give
Yeah.
me your
Dexterity.
dexterity for the penmanship.
19.
19. All right, cool.
Do you want
So,
a different roll for both, or
oh, you're
there's-
doing two separate
I'm doing
documents.
a set for Kegara and a set for Quinn.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll just again, we'll just say it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
single roll. That's fine.
This is either gonna go very, very well.
Alrighty, so
Oh, we're all
you've
gonna
got
need
you've got
some.
what you think
I will
are
be.
some suitable types of release forms.
Yeah.
All right.
Long-winded and wordy and
Yeah, like over like multiple pieces of paper and like rolled up, and then I seal it and I put my foot in the seal as the stamp.
All right.
And then I will come down to the Marut
Mhm.
and say, I have confirmed the identity of the 2 prisoners that I am here to collect. Here are my papers.
Okay. It takes the papers. It very smallly and and begins reading. I am going to roll an insight check versus your intelligence check.
Number 13.
Is he gonna roll? Is he gonna use the fuck me, fuck you dice?
I am using the fuck me, fuck you dice.
Nice.
He rolled a 7 with a plus 10
Shit.
to insight.
Oh no!
He's going to go,
Your documents are not.
false documents detected. Crime in progress. Restrain intruder. And that will be where we'll leave today's session because it is getting kind of late.
oh, it's worth a try.
Most of us all overthinking.
A little bit of overthinking, yes, but you did quite well. You got through the whole. You got through the whole
Most of
train.
the train.
I thought you were going to get like stuck on the crime part of the train and end up having to come back to do the rest of the train. But you got through the whole Concordant Express in one run. So, well done to you all. So, what will happen when the party goes up against a rather angry Marut? Find out in the next session.
Here's a hint. It's called hate metal.
But for now, thank you to my players. Trix,
Still here.
Kegara,
Hey!
Fleur,
Ah, shit.
and Jackie.
It's Betty.
Amazing.
And until next time, everybody, remember to keep on blending. Bye!
Bye. It's Betty. Amazing.